I've been
fuck
cold
is
and
up
wet.
with my Wi-Fi? Okay, so Emiliano's in
See,
a
who do you
cabin.
have?
Anyway,
You have
Yeah.
AT&T? I get
no,
Xfinity.
I'm on my computer, bro. This is Wi-Fi. Not. Never mind. Anyway, continue.
Okay, well.
Fucking Abraham Lincoln, the vampire slayer. I think about that.
What a weird movie.
It really was a weird movie.
And then there was also I, Frankenstein, who was also a vampire slayer.
Also,
Now it's I, Emiliano, vampire slayer.
Is you vampire slayer? Mary, how much money you had?
How much money did they give me for the book?
You should have 20 gems total.
Dang.
That's a lot.
20 gems total.
Yes.
We just need 20 more.
Correct.
If you have any other artifacts on you, you can give it to this person.
Okay.
As you think that, Emiliano, you eventually get to the target area where your monster's supposed to be. Quotation marks, monster.
Mm-hmm.
And all you hear is wind, in the caves. Just wind, slowly passing by your ear.
And I instantly don't like that.
You start to come upon an open space, and since you have dark vision, you can't see. There's it's just pure black, large, giant, fucking stalagmites.
That's in Minecraft.
Stalagmites,
and they hang from the ceiling. There seems to be some type of nesting below you as you walk and crunch on it.
Wow.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
It's not the webs, but it's more like a nest type of thing.
Bitch, I want to light it on fire before I leave, but that's when I leave.
Mankey.
It's the monkeys. They're coming out.
Okay.
Well, you don't hear anything at the moment because you have not deafened yourself, so you don't hear anything.
No, but I can always deafen myself later.
Honestly, I'm very worried for Emiliano.
How long does the blindness and deafness last?
It should say so on your thing.
I'm gonna guess that it's 10 minutes.
Probably guessing it's
Yeah. Okay, so just for safety, I think I would cast deafness on myself. So I'm deaf, like Anne Frank, and then
so you're already deaf. Okay, so you can't hear shit.
Okay. Shit. Alright, I'm a can I roll an investigation to see what the fuck where's this thing at? Or what should I roll?
I think since you cannot hear since you've already
Oh wait, can I ready an action? Can I ready an action?
You can ready an
Okay,
action.
I wanna ready wait, what's this new? Oh yeah, I wanna use poison spray. I wanna ready poison spray. For sure.
What?
If something comes out and jumps at me. I don't know if that's how this works, but I'm assuming that's how it works.
You can say if something comes at you, but if they come up behind you, it's not going to work because you're deaf.
That's fine. That's fair.
But if they're in front of you, I will allow it to be readied.
Thank you, Daddy John. Thank you,
You're welcome.
Sky Daddy.
You're welcome. Anyway, well,
stop.
You're gonna have to do an investigation because since you're deaf, you can't do perception and listen to your surroundings.
Yeah.
So you have to do investigation to find tracks at all. There are a lot of details on the paper for the creature, like what its footprints are like, what it does, etc., etc., etc.
Oh, 21.
That's the least they can do.
You win and you die. You notice footprints in the nesting.
Okay.
Pretty recent.
Okay. Okay.
Would you like to follow them?
Yes. I mean, I need to find this thing to kill it before it finds me. Yes.
As you're wandering and winding through the nesting and the fucking rocks, you notice that the freaking footsteps stop in the middle of the room.
Oh fuck! Like, is it like we're just like suddenly abruptly like right in the middle of a certain space?
Yeah, just right in the middle of the entire area.
All right. You know what that means? I look up.
Something above you.
What?
Would you like to make a perception check now?
Yes.
Use your eyes.
Oh fuck me.
You
Got a 5.
check shit. Would you like to make another check of any type of sort?
Mm. I kind of want to.
Mary,
Wait, that was an accident. That was an accident. I didn't mean to use our.
Mary. Well, use Arcana. Would you like to use an Arcana check?
Yeah, just to see. Because this thing isn't affected by magical, like, like things.
Well, you chose the big mouth monster, which is affected by magical things.
Oh, I'm sorry. So, yes, then I'd like to use Arcana and see if there's any magical thing.
Though it's immune to a lot of, like, conditions like paralyze, exhaustion, grapple, blah, 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 blah. But anyway, so use Arcana, and you notice that it's invisible. And it's moving along the ceiling, looking at you.
Ew! Hate it. Okay, I'm trying to think what's the best way. Hold on, I gotta pull my computer closer. My Chromebook, if you will. Sorry, it's covered in, like, nut.
It looks ready to attack.
Oh, fuck me. Poison spray. I want to poison it so that it's slow and it's dumb.
How far does your poison spray reach?
That's a great question.
If you do it straight up, bro, it might come back on your face.
I didn't think that through.
The range has 10 feet, and she is like fucking 25, 30 feet. All
right. Then I guess, you know what? Then I guess we're using Soulbreaker.
You can get the first attack on it. I'll just say you go first and it'll go next. So it's easier for me. You actually hit it, so you're good.
16?
Yeah, you do damage. You do 16 damage to it. And you can tell.
Wait. Question. What can I roll to know how much points it has?
Insight.
Alright, well, I'll do that next time. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, okay, so basically it falls off the ceiling as you hit it, and you can tell it tries to scream, but you're deaf, so it doesn't affect you. Congratulations.
Yay!
You actually did something intelligent.
Oh my god. Ew. So it fell.
Legend, I can't fucking hear you.
Wait, what'd you say?
Well, angry, very angry, and it seems to have 4 arms with giant claws.
Oh
my.
That's
Tell
not
this
good.
thing cannot see because of the way
See.
it's a dark thing. Like, it has no pupils, it just has like fucking white eyes. And it's gonna come over and try to grapple you.
Oh no.
We're gonna have to make a strength check for me.
Okay.
Strength check.
He's not very strong.
Well, if you somehow fail
16?
this, I'm going to cry. You don't get grappled. You're fine.
Yay!
Now it's your turn. And it is right in front of you.
Okay. I have a crossbow on me. What I want to do, you said that there's stalagmites, right?
But if you want to actually hit one, I will roll to see if they'll be on top of that run right now.
Yeah, I want to do that because that sounds kind of fire. And it seems quiet.
Let me.
I use that word right, a stalagmite.
Yeah, there's a stalagmite above, like, almost everywhere, so yeah, the thing is under one.
Alright, what would I have to do to hit one of those and impale a thing?
Well, the first thing you're gonna have to do is...
Yes, John. Anything for you.
You have to make a roll to hit, basically, like you're hitting an enemy, but instead you're trying to hit a stalagmite.
Okay. I can do that. So I'll do that. Can I use a crossbow? You think a crossbow will do it, or is it too much? Is it too fat?
What's the crossbow range?
80.
It's pretty far.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, no, you're fine. Yeah, you just have to roll the regular hit. So just roll the hit dice.
25! 25!
Damn, you hit.
25!
And then I'm gonna need you to roll for damage because you're gonna actually have to break the stalagmite.
Piercing damage, right?
Yeah, you just roll the damage dice right there. And depending on what you
No!
get. Okay, so as you fire into the stalagmite, you get a direct hit at the base of it, but it only cracks half of it.
Fuck. I'm gonna do this. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna do this.
Alright,
Anyway,
and
it's his turn.
the thing is gonna try to claw at you 4 times. 'Cause it has
Why?
4 arms.
Tell it not to.
16 hits you. What is your hit dice? What the fuck is this thing's hit dice? Another 16. Another 16.
Mhm.
And a 5. I rolled 3 14s in a row. So 3 times you're gonna get hit. So I'm digging my dice bucket right now.
No, it's okay. You can dig in my bucket anytime. I can't wait till something I say like one day is just so reckless that we get this entire account banned.
You get 20. You get 20 slashing damage done to you.
Well, that's not that bad. That's not terrible. It's not good. It's not bad. You know.
It's not the worst, and it's still under the stalagmite because you haven't moved. So
What if I use? Let me see. Fireball. Wait, I have Ray of Enfeeblement.
that's just a ray. Like it won't do anything. It just like
Aw,
makes you
shit.
feel bad. It makes you feel shitty.
Like a cancer ray.
Yeah, it's a cancer ray.
Oh, what about? Wait, no, that's not it. What's scorching ray? Scorching rays.
It's a ray with fire.
Oh, I think fire would burn it. It wouldn't really hurt it, wouldn't it? What about fireball? Wait, don't I have? I have something. Hold on. What's that thing called that you smack your hands together? And like Thor thing does thunderclap. Thunderclap.
You're a numbnut.
I know.
Well,
I
if
thought
you're
about it.
okay. Okay.
No, I thought about it, and that's not very smart. I thought about it, and it's not very smart.
Oh my god, you thought of it. I was so ready for you to do thunderclap and something to go terribly wrong.
I know. I think that would hurt me more than it. Like it would somehow like kill me. I'm thinking.
I you don't know why it would kill you, but you know it would kill you.
Bro, water's disgusting. Anyway.
So sorry, Mary. I happen to like water.
Oh, you're one-dimensional, aren't you?
Not even 2D.
I'm trying to figure out.
Come on, Kira, use that big fat juicy brain of yours.
Sorry, it has so many wrinkles. I have to like itch between them to figure out what I want to do.
Well, as you're thinking, I'm gonna go to Kira and Ribis. Kira and Ribis, what you got 20 gems. You have 20 gems.
Yeah, and then after Emiliano's done with his killing of a thing, then we're gonna need to do one more bounty to get 40. So I guess Kira and Ribis are gonna do a bounty together.
You go into that place where that creepy, really tall Slenderman like man is, and you see 2 more posters. One with the flying creature, snake-like flying creature, and giant monkey creature.
Happened.
What do you mean, what happened?
Kira wants to do a bounty.
Yeah, with you.
Oh, okay. I thought you said Kiara wants to do a bounty with me. I was like, wait, she's already doing one though.
Yeah, no, we're gonna let Emiliano do his thing, and then you're gonna help Kira because we need 10 more gems after Kiara's done fighting whatever monster she's fighting. Which one was brute strength, basically?
Yeah, I think that would be good for you.
Gorilla.
The gorilla. We'll do the gorilla then because I have Ribis.
We go do gorilla, and I'm gonna go to Kiara now. Kiara, what do you want? What do you want to do?
Okay, I had it where I put it. I was looking through it. I have, what are these called? Like, oh my gosh, they're not crossbows. What are they called? I just had it. Where'd it go? Hold on. Bonus action? Crossbow? No, it's not crossbow. Where'd it go? I just had it. No! Oh. What? Wait, what about crossbow bolts? I think that would be way stronger than a fucking arrow.
Yeah, that's the fucking ammo for a crossbow.
Oh.
I mean, the stalagmite's already half broken. Why don't you just break the other
Yeah,
side?
I want to try again because I think that would be so fucking sick.
Do it! I gave you context clues, but you didn't listen to it.
Fuck!
To hit? Oh my god, you rolled a nat 1.
Fuck!
Well, as you try to fire towards the stalagmite, the thing, whatever you're fighting, seems to know what you're doing.
Oh no, that's not very nice.
And lets out a horrifying screech that you can't hear, but you see it shakes the entire room. And every single stalagmite above you and the monster starts to fall.
Oh, wait, I have a spell for this.
I need you to make a dex save.
Where's the dex?
Roll me a dex save.
Imagine Emiliano dies.
Oh my god.
The stalagmite catches on to your clothes.
I'm naked? Don't look.
No, you're not naked, but it basically stabs into like a part of your clothes. You're able to dodge everything else, though. However, now you're stuck.
Okay, what if I just...
Notice the monster has dodged the stalagmites perfectly and now rests on top of them, approaching you.
Okay. Oh no.
You're pretty fucked, love.
Jarvis, the area you enter starts to become like both of the caverns, but you start to see like plants growing out of the side of the walls.
Oh,
Cool.
They're very like pretty actually, and you start to come upon an opening where you're on a cliff and there's vines everywhere.
Cool.
I don't think I want to get very close to that cliff.
And
Oh
then
wait,
you
I
hear
have minor
a
illusion.
roar. You hear a roar, and you see the thing swinging from the fucking vines. Tarzan.
Oh.
Congratulations.
Okay, that's gonna be a
Right.
problem.
It's very humid in here, actually.
Delicious.
I'm so excited to grow mold.
Rhymes, are you still carrying girl in town?
Oh shit!
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Would she not have woken up by now?
She's fucking sleeping like a baby.
Oh my
She's
god.
dead.
It's only been
He
an
just
hour.
starts shaking her like, wake up!
She wakes up and she's like, are we back in the rainforest? Where the fuck are we?
Find a monkey!
And she's like, monkey! And then it notices y'all and it starts coming towards y'all. Anyway, Emiliano, what do you want to do?
I forgot I have minor illusion. I want to cast minor illusion and to create a sound or an image within an object that's within range that will last during the duration. I want to put it on the whole other side of the room so it can go away.
You're putting a sound. Oh, are you putting a sound, image, or
sound? Because that thing's blind.
You're smart. You're smart. You did it. You created a sound, and it looks towards the sound you made and starts walking over that way, and you're able to pull yourself free from the stalagmite.
Thanks.
That's exactly what she was like. She woke up and she was like, "Is that a fucking
It was Haley screaming at the top of her lungs.
I just panic over a fucking gorilla for no reason.
This is fun. I like this.
Alright, well, Emiliano, you're free from the stalagmite.
Okay, sweet. You know what I want to use? Since I can tell everyone here has a very much... Oh, shit. I don't... There's no more stalagmites, so I can't really aim at anything anymore.
Yeah,
I'm going to use Soul Breaker.
Do it. Go ahead. You just gotta get a 10 or above.
Please. Yes!
Alright, roll to do damage.
That's pretty good.
That thing is dead.
Oh my god, I did it by myself! Yo, Mary!
It
Are you proud of me,
basically
Mary?
No.
die. It died, and you win, and you got to take its head.
All right, I'll use my dagger because I have 2 for whatever reason, and I'll cut it off.
You gave
Off the head.
you gave Kira one of those daggers.
Yeah, I had 2. I don't know why.
Now you had 3?
No, I had 2, and I gave you 1.
Oh.
That means you have 1 dagger.
Yeah, I have 1 dagger.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. I thought you had 2 right now. No, that's good. You cut off its head. You have it now. You realize.
And I hold it the way that like Thor hold Thanos' head when he killed him, and then he like kicks it or something. I'm kidding. No, he doesn't. But you know what I mean.
You go back and turn the bounty in. I don't have to make you do all that again. And the big thing is like your friends go fight one of the bounties. Blah 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 blah, and you get your 10
What?
back.
I'm gonna go find them. I'm gonna go after them.
He says they're capable. You can just rest.
You think so? I don't know, man. Those guys are weird.
What the fuck do you
That's
mean?
when the guy mentions that there was a knocked out girl in the bugbear's arms.
Yeah, he's like, there's a giant bugbear with a wizard and a rogue, and I think they'll be fine because.
Well,
You know,
at least I think I should go just to pick up at least Get, so she'll be okay.
Like a father at school, you just walk them, see them fighting a monkey, and you're like, Get, it's time to go home.
Time to leave.
They're at like the playground or something. Anyway,
she's being thrown around by the monkey. She's like, okay, no more roughhousing. Time to leave.
Well, he tells you to where to go, and there's plants and everything. And Kira and Rybus, you haven't gotten it yet. It's still Kira, Rybus, and Golden Tower, and the monkey is coming towards you really fast, like really, really fucking fast.
I choose you, Rybus.
That thing is coming at full speed. Golden Tower's out of your arms now, and you're gonna need to make a strength check at the fucking force he's about to throw at you.
Oh shit. Okay.
All of us, or just Rybus?
Just Rybus, unless you're behind Rybus.
Definitely not behind Rybus. Me and Girl and Tower are standing beside him.
Yeah, you are fine. It is Keys coming after Rybus.
We're just watching this fucking gorilla just fucking charge at Rybus.
Yeah, and his strength way matched over yours, and you are hit like you feel like a fucking bus hit you as he punches you straight
Holy
in the gut.
Like Patrick?
shit!
And
Like
Rybus
Patrick from high school, Patrick?
Yeah.
I thought Rybus would be strong enough.
It was a good punch, but it wasn't like you could tell that you would be fucking broken.
Oh,
Rybus,
okay.
You only take 20 damage from the ordeal.
He's a tank. Low key, high key, very much big tank.
But you got knocked back pretty hard, and now the monkey's next to Kira and Girl Tower. It's like.
I'm so sorry. If a monkey went, that's time for me to go.
I'm not gonna roll initiative for this because whatever. It's gonna be last because it's very slow. Kira, you get to go first. Why not?
Okay.
I'm excited. You're gonna fight a monkey.
Rybus is out of the fight right now. He is in the cave somewhere that he's got to come running back to.
So is the monkey? I thought the monkey. Oh wait, so the monkey just threw Rybus basically.
Punched
Pretty
him so
much.
hard.
I mean, just imagine him like getting tackled like football style.
But he gets knocked back a whole 100 feet.
Thank you. Okay. Kira is going to get her. She's gonna use her flame tongue sword. After seeing Rybus go flying, she's definitely angry, and worried. And she's gonna say, "How?"
It doesn't work. It doesn't light up or anything. It just seems like the sword is just there. It still has the same attributes that you see right now. You just can't add that 2d6.
Ugh.
I am heartbroken.
Kira's just like, sword, why have you forsaken me?
She's so upset. Does she have
As she
the
should.
plus 12 to it still?
Yeah, you do.
So did she lose the plus 2d6 because of it?
You don't know.
Bro, I didn't want to lose my 2d6.
You don't know what happened, but it's just not a flame anymore. So
Bro,
you can't do that.
she's pissed off. Now she's really mad when she realizes this. And she gets kind of sad. And then she's like, okay, well, fuck you. And what she's trying to do is, let me try and be big brain. Let me
No,
try.
wait.
Oh, wait. We took a long rest, right?
Yeah, you're completely healed up. You have everything you need.
Okay, because I'm in a new head. Sorry, I forgot. Okay, so. Maybe actually let Girl in Tower go first because I gotta look through all my shit.
Girl Tower will go first. Let me go to her character sheet. She has spells like equipped, I think. Does she got Thunderwave? Because she will do Thunderwave. She'll do Thunderwave against this thing. Okay, it takes fucking half damage. Lame. Whatever the 12, 11. Well, she used Thunderwave to try to knock it back, but it was obviously not affected, like at all in the slightest. Like not even in the slightest was it affected.
Okay, well, fuck. Okay, she's gonna try and. She wants to stab this fucker in the back.
Yeah, you can stab it in the back. It's not facing y'all yet. It's just looking at y'all, but not facing y'all. So I'll give you the side eye.
14?
14. It hits.
Okay.
And then you roll
14 damage.
You stab it in the back and it lets out a roar.
Then she's gonna whip that shit out and dash away.
You're gonna dash more inside the cave?
Well, out of his
that's
reach.
The only way to go.
Okay, well, rather she will move away from him so he can't just turn around and fucking smite her with his arm.
Okay, you get in that distance. And Ryan, it's your turn. You are knocked into the cave and all you hear is a loud roar. And you can't see what's happening.
He runs back?
You run back. You see it. It's Angie.
That's good. Don't we have to roll initiative?
No, I'm not rolling initiative.
Oh, okay.
It goes last and y'all automatically get first.
Okay.
I'm lazy for initiative right now, so.
In that case, I will just use my sword.
Do it.
Do those hit?
The first one will not.
Oh, fuck, really?
It's because he has a special ability.
Oh my god. Okay. So let's see. 13. Is it a soul enemy?
Don't know. It looks like the same corruption y'all have always been fighting.
Okay,
you still have not checked if these are actually soul enemies.
13.
I guess just hit it and find out, my guy, huh?
Yeah, 2 plus 3. Oh shit, hold on. I dummy.
You dummy thick, that's what you are.
Oh my god.
You're spicy.
You're like a hot Chipotle burrito. Ew. It's so funny.
I stick my dick in that. You did 18 damage?
Uh-huh.
Bro, all I'm saying is, if we go back to that restaurant, I'm gonna stuff my little dick in that
Back?
medium rare steak.
We never went. It was only you.
I'm gonna stick my Dick in there.
Kiara, whenever Kiara goes somewhere, she just has the illusion that we're there.
I just know I have empty seats and they're all reserved for y'all, and I just imagine y'all show up.
Well, Rivas, you do damage, and let's have a roll. But like the second hit that you're about to do, I'm gonna do this for your first hit. That's the damage you've done. He's going to grab your arm.
No.
A strength or dex saving throw.
Bro, it's not gonna be King Kong versus Godzilla.
Bro,
It's gonna
he
be
about
like
to
King
throw
Kong.
your shit like you're Loki, bro. Loki and Hulk.
I have a +8 to strength saving throws, but I have advantage on dex saving throws.
Roll either one, whichever you prefer.
What do y'all think?
+8.
Yeah.
Okay. 11.
Oh, I'm so sad to tell you this, you fail. He is able to grab your arm on the second swing, and he's gonna fucking slam you on the ground 3 times.
I am so glad.
This is violent.
It's a monkey! What do you expect?
You know
Bro,
what?
he's
Not all monkeys
basically
are
the
violent.
Hulk.
It does 23 like fucking damage to you as he just slams you on the ground hard 3 times. And it's now Kira's turn though. Well, actually, no, it's the monkey's turn.
Okay.
It's gonna beat its
Didn't it just slam Ribus though?
It did, but it's just gonna beat its chest and roar. Nothing interesting.
Monkey, very interesting.
Monkey, Miliana, this is the time you're about to come up and you hear fucking roaring down the tunnel.
Oh,
like monkey roars.
I need you to recreate a monkey roar for me, Jacqueline. Thank you.
Okay, no.
Oh my god.
That was really good. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Alright. I'm gonna put Ribus is being like violently thrown around, is he not?
Well, you can't see it, but you hear monkey roar.
You hear slam.
Right. I'm gonna do what they did in the military. I'm gonna like slather myself in mud and like stuff, and because you said there's a lot of trees, I'm gonna hide and try to sneak up on it.
No, it's a one-way tunnel to it, so I don't think you can sneak up on it.
Damn it. It was a nice thought.
It was a nice thought. I appreciate it. Well, all I can do is run. So.
Oh.
You run, Emiliana.
I
Kira, it's
run.
your turn.
Okay.
This thing look beat up.
Call me when you want.
Yeah,
Call me when you need.
I'm gonna jump in front of Ribus, and then use the flame tongue sword on him again.
Okay.
Try at least. We'll see how that goes. Okay, that didn't go.
Yeah, you missed this time.
But well, she's gonna say, "You're a Nunu head."
You're a Nunu head.
She's trying to antagonize him.
Oh, it doesn't know what you're saying, but you're antagonizing it. It's like it seems very angry.
Good.
Right.
Alright, have you guys tried to seduce it?
Would you shut the fuck?
Fuck up.
Bro, I like
just
how
saying.
Jacqueline does it. She goes,
I think it's funny to me.
That's what Jacqueline sounds like every single time we fuck.
That's weird.
That's disgusting.
This is why we're not friends with you anymore.
Oh.
Well, Girl Tower's gonna cast fucking shatter on it because she's damn tired of this fucking monkey. Oh, this thing fails its con throw. So Girl Tower effectively kills the fucking monkey. All you hear is the breaking
Wow.
of bones as she points a finger at it and it dies.
Oh my
That's so
god.
scary.
Yeah, you hear all its bones like break or whatever the fuck is inside of it like fucking shatter and then it dies. Yeah.
Oh my god, is she okay? Is it good? Do we need to take it to monkey hospital?
I'll cut its head off.
You cut its head off and you don't need any more scenes. Rivus, you get out. You're good.
He has a few broken bones, but he's okay.
You'll be healed. Anyway, you walk down, you see Emiliano running towards y'all, like the speed of a dad. Like how a dad jogs to an area. That's exactly what he's doing.
All covered in mud and shit.
Yeah. Kira kisses all the boo-boos better.
Anyone who have
LMAO.
boo-boos, she kiss better.
Yay. Well, you meet up with Emiliano. Don't need a scene for that. And y'all get to the bounty place and get your 10 gems! And Ribus, he gladly heals you with some unknown magic, but you feel perfectly fine, so you're now at full health.
Good.
Kira's gonna be like, hey, Emiliano, give me your gems too, so I can combine them all. And Emiliano magically gives her the gems.
He is standing still and lagging, but you see the trade request for gems. You get the gems because I'm assuming Emiliano just hands it over because she's gone!
Yeah, why wouldn't he?
Yeah. Okay, then we're gonna go deal with that.
And then you gotta go to the mass temple, which you had to go in one of the elevators. All of them are broken down to get onto the city except for one. One. And it's a little like abandoned like area of the city.
I'm back.
Well, you gave your gems to Kira because Kira asked for it. So
Yeah, that's fair.
and you were gone, so we said bye, Emiliana. But there's only one elevator that leads further into the like below the city, below the river, and it's one elevator that's in a rundown place, and it looks very sketchy. Very sketchy.
I don't think we should all go on this at once.
I think the lightest one should go first.
Okay, I'll go.
Cool. Go ahead.
Sometimes like, I'll go.
No, ma'am, you're not. I'm the lightest.
Just fight over it.
You calling her fat? Oh my god.
She's like, I'm 17, so I'm like 90 pounds.
And I'm a midget, so...
She's shorter than you.
She says I'm going first. She's already on the elevator. She's going.
Okay, she's like, fine, you're going first. Would you like to pull the lever?
No.
Just Zan's on there.
And everyone's just staring at you, Kira.
Kira, please pull the lever.
She pulls it, yeah.
Oh, I thought you said no.
No.
Well, you pull it, and like nothing happens for a few seconds, right? All you hear is like the clicking of gears. And then it like jostles a bit, and it drops.
Oh no.
You are going fast. You're going fast!
She is screaming bloody murder.
Well,
what?
Girl turns like, what do we do? I mean, she's falling, and she probably died. The elevator hits the ground, Emiliano and Ribus.
Oh my gosh, wait.
my God.
I have... Doesn't she have the staff? Who has the staff?
No one-
Ribus has the staff.
God damn it, I thought you had the staff.
So can't we stick it in one of the gears or something? That's how they work, right?
Yeah. Or we can use Soul Breaker on her and make it easier.
You kill me before the fucking machine does?
No, yeah, Ribus, I'm gonna take the thing from Ribus and I'm gonna shove it in the gears.
You take it from Ribus and you shove it in the gears?
Yeah, see if it stops it.
You're just screaming, right?
Oh, yeah.
And you're like, you can see the like basically near the end where everything opens up and it's like a giant underwater cavern, right? Very pretty for maybe your last moments. And the elevator effectively just stops right before, like it slows down and stops before it hits the ground. So basically, like you kind of like you hit like the metal part.
She has whiplash.
Like you get whiplash, but you're not injured. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember Spider-Man? How his girlfriend like died from him trying to save her, and like she snapped her neck on the like on the floor. That's what I think of.
Well, Kira didn't die, but she got whiplash.
I just imagine Kira slowly crawls off of the elevator and just fucking holds the ground.
Luckily, the ground is there, and the liquid that's down there is like a nice like sky crystal blue that glitters off of the gems on the wall. There seems to be a bridge leading to the other side where there seems to be a small building. with smoke coming out of it.
Okay.
Good.
Going that way, I guess.
You walk across the bridges as you shake because you're still
Yeah!
whatever the fuck you did. And you notice these small unknown creatures just everywhere. Like little small like creatures. They're very cute. Very adorable.
Can I have one?
For
I
one,
want to
Is
take
it the
one. I want it.
Juminos?
it's the juveniles! I was kidding.
I want one!
Let me look at an image of what you see. There's just like a few of them. They're making little squeaky noises. Like
Aw,
let me search up the
babies.
Oh my god, Gary needs a friend.
Gary's big. Gary's still alive, by the way. So you're
Yeah,
good.
she we don't say it, but she continually is feeding him and making sure he is okay always. That's her
Here are what the little creatures that look like that are running across on the islands, and they come in different colors of any type.
Oh my god, they're EVs.
Huh? Oh
They-
my god.
They shine and they glow. Basically, they're very like they glow. They just run around. They're just enjoying themselves. There's little flowers that seem to glow also of all types of colors. It's very pretty down here.
My
Nice.
god.
There's even flying creatures in the sky. There's like little tiny worms for some reason. Inchworms.
Worms.
She wants to take some of the flowers.
Pick some of the flowers. They're very pretty.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. I was still telling you about her physical therapy.
What?
Why does she have physical therapy?
It's such a long story.
Okay, we won't ask yet. We'll ask after.
Yeah. What the fuck?
I want a flower. Can I take one? I want to take one for my son.
You're not down there.
Oh yeah.
Um,
I'm gonna yell, "Bring me a flower,
You don't know what's happening. Shut up.
please! I would like a flower."
Don't tell her like you think she lived.
Hopefully.
she's gonna take 5 limbo flowers.
You take 5 limbo flowers.
No,
They're
10
very-
limbo flowers.
They look like how let me search up the flowers.
I want a total of 10 because she wants to give them to her friends and all of her other friends.
They basically look like poppies. You know, like that flower, like wildflower poppies.
Yeah.
They glow a little bit. I'll send an image for like
Is there any small animal that Kira could abduct that could be Gary's friend that wouldn't kill Gary?
There's another snail.
Yes, I want
Gosh,
it.
it's okay. Here's the vibe. Okay, all right. Gary, super cute, green, beautiful, social butterfly. His girlfriend, dark, scary, sad, black, sluggy thing with a blue shell. Okay, goth girlfriend and himbo.
She's taking the other snail and she's
Here's
naming
what-
it Yarg.
Here's
Wait.
what
Are
the
they
what the other
gay?
snail looks like.
Oh my gosh, are they
She
gay?
is. She's naming the other snail Yarg. It's
Wait,
Gary.
Gary gay?
It's Gary
Okay.
backwards. Yarg.
Oh my gosh, they're
That's
gay.
great.
That's what the snail looks like, by the way.
Yarg.
Ew, I would kill it.
Whoa, that's a pretty snail.
I would kill it. I'm just being straight with y'all. That's scary.
She introduces Yarg to Gary to see if they are vibing.
The first, Gary's really big, as big as your hand, while Yarg is as small as your thumb. Yarg gets on top of Gary and now rests on its shell. Yay.
Gary eats Yarg.
They're fucking. They're fucking.
Ew.
I'm just kidding. They're not. They're not fucking.
What did I say? Because I would have said I would have said that.
No,
hilarious.
she
Kira would just be like freaking the fuck out.
She would just pick them apart. She's just gonna leave him there, and she's like, okay, now Gary has a friend, and now we have Yarg. So Yarg is added to the party.
You have added Yarg to your party. Add 20 levels to your characters. I'm just kidding.
Oh my god.
Okay, she'll keep going.
Okay, you go towards a little smithy house. And you see what seems to be an armor, like some kind of smith, already hammering away. Sort of. Masks adorn the fucking walls like crazy. All types of masks everywhere. Some of them broken, still in repair, some not. By the way, the guy did give you his mask to repair, so it's not much trouble.
Ew, so is he naked?
Well, there are people in limbo
you
that
hoe ass.
there are people in limbo that don't wear a mask, and some that do. Dumbass.
Well, I can tell that they don't care about the global pandemic. Ugh.
I assume that when Kira went towards the elevator saying that she would sacrifice herself, basically, that they gave her the mask.
Yeah.
Okay. Because that would have been
basically,
real problematic.
let's just say it happened because I don't want to deal with that whole ordeal. Anyway, and you just see the giant, what seems to be like in some type of like beetle armor,
Ew.
smithing away.
Hi!
He turns your head and says, "A visitor in so long?"
Yeah.
He says, "Not of this plane either. What have you come in here for?"
I have 40 gems. That's your currency, I think. And I have 2 masks for you to fix.
And he looks at it and he says, "All right, the appropriate amount of gems. Which one do you want repaired first?"
Probably this one. And she points to the one that they've had for the longest time.
He nods his head. And he leaves it, like, you're standing in front of him, and he's, like, sitting at his anvil, like, bending down. He's a very big person. Very long white beard. Like Santa Claus. It's Santa! But he just, all you see in the blink of eye is his hammer just swing down really fast, and the mask is automatically repaired.
Wow! Just like in the video games.
Compared to, like, what other masks look like, you notice it has a faint glow to it. And he looks up at you and says, "Take care of this mask. It's one of the rare older artifacts of Limbo."
Can you give me a little more information on that?
He nods his head and he says, "I'm one of the only few that mostly remember the events that happened of the Great War, Golden Age, and etc. Basically, when Limbo was first, I guess, introduced to the world, more so, the planes, every single plane, the Abyss, the Underdark, Heaven, whatever. This mask, they made masks, well, we made masks, that were imbued with a type of magic, so people from the material or any other plane can look into Limbo and even travel there freely."
So this mask can travel to Limbo?
Well, used to.
Oh.
Ever since the gates have been locked, it is not so free roam anymore.
Okay, I see.
However,
Y'all went
repairing
creative
these
to
masks
survival.
can let you have certain abilities that no mortal would, as long as you can handle its power. And seemingly, as I can see you've worn it before, the mask has already attuned to you.
Okay.
Meaning you suffer no consequences due to it being repaired.
Wow, awesome.
That's good.
It can let you see into anybody's true nature and can let you see the people of Limbo more clearly. And, well, basically that's how it works.
True nature, you say? I'm gonna make good use of that.
He laughs and he's like, "It's pretty good. I mean, it's basically a lie detector."
I love lie detectors.
Have you been drinking? No. The mask says otherwise.
Is it the magic conch cell? No. However, be warned that its effects may be lessened the more it is out of Limbo.
I see. Okay. Anything else?
He says, "No, that's about the gist of those types of masks."
Also, what happened in the Great War?
And he says, "Well, a bunch of fights. Have you been to the church yet?" I think he does a better job at reading the story than I do.
Okay, then we'll definitely talk to him. Again.
He nods his head. He's been repairing the guy's mask already, and it's already repaired, as you were both talking.
Awesome. Also, how am I going to get back up there?
And he's like, "Did the elevator break again?"
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
I almost died.
And he says, "Give me a second." And he gets up and he just like fucking knocks everything over in his way because he's big. And then he brings out a little tiny whistle in his big hand. He says, "Just blow this, and something will carry you up there."
Okay, thank you.
Fairies.
Nods his head and he continues his work on something. Masks,
Yeah.
really.
Oh, what was your name, by the way?
Fuck! No! Talking names!
His name's Dormammu. Can we name him Dormammu?
It's so awful when you're DM and someone says, "What's your name?" and you're just like, "I have no fucking idea."
No one, his name is Dormammu, so goodbye.
That's where Bong
I
came
love
from. Bong came from the top of my head when y'all were like, "What's his name?"
Dormammu is the creature from the Doctor Strange.
Okay, well, what do you do, Kira, now that he's basically chilling down here?
Okay, I'll remember you, Dormammu. Bye. She just gonna head
Dormammu,
back
I've
up.
come to bargain.
You head back up, blow the whistle, and a creature, like a giant phoenix-looking creature, comes down and swoops you the fuck up,
Wow.
and then carries you all the way up the elevator shaft.
Wow.
Very fast, again. And Emiliano, Ribus, and Girl Tower, y'all are just sitting, and then you see a fucking bird like, shoot up the elevator and just drop off Kira really fast, and then flies back down.
Hi.
That's good.
I almost died.
Huh.
Well, I'm glad you didn't, because that was going to be very scary.
Yeah, we're glad you're okay.
I appreciate that. Also, here's the mask back. And she basically recites everything the guy said.
I'm going to go poop.
Okay. She says, this mask can see into people's true natures now, and we'll be able to see things in like limbo people clearer. So I think that's going to be extremely helpful on the material plane. However, the longer that we use it on the material plane, the weaker it's going to be because it's a limbo. It's for limbo.
Hey, DM.
DM is gone.
Oh, damn it! I had a question.
What was the
I'll
question?
ask it later. Okay, yeah, because I'll forget it. Is it the longer it's away from limbo, it's gonna get weaker, or the more uses you have outside of limbo gets weaker? Because that's important.
I would assume it's the latter because, you know.
I'm sorry, the longer, not the latter, the longer. You know what I mean? Like, is it like?
Yeah, no. I'm saying that I assume it's the latter of the two. I think that it'd be the longer, like, the more you use it, the more it weakens. Versus the opposite, which would be the longer it's out of limbo, because it's been out of limbo for a long ass time.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I just needed that because my brain's small.
We'll ask Jacqueline though when she comes back because she's DM. But
yeah, because
that's
I would forget.
Majorly problematic if it's longer. It's out of limbo.
Lottie dottie da.
Oh, and she also hands you guys. Well, she hands the mask back to Ribus because Ribus is who had the mask before. So Ribus, you have mask now.
Yay.
And she's also just going to give you the other guy's mask so we can give it back to him when we go and chat with him in a minute. Because she doesn't like holding on to things. She has anxiety. What was I going to say? Well, you heard everything, so anything she heard, you heard, basically. There you go. Just me and you, Haley, anyway. So how
We know
you?
things.
How was your day?
Mine?
Yeah, you're the only one here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The fuck?
Jacqueline went to use the bathroom and Kiara vanished.
I had an okay day. My mom left shortly before I woke up this morning and went to do errands. And then I vacuumed the downstairs, and she said she's going to make eggs when she came back. And then she comes back, she tells me to pull out the eggs. I look at the expiration date on the eggs, and it's February.
Ew.
Ew.
Yeah. So we did not have eggs today.
Bro, that's nasty.
Yeah, we had strawberry shortcakes instead.
Ooh, we love strawberry shortcake.
They were also really sweet. So then I had the ramen, and it was too spicy, so I didn't finish it. It was too spicy. I mean, it smelled a little bit spicy whenever I, got it. Like, I poured the seasoning, but it wasn't bad. But then I started eating it, and then my lips started burning and stuff, so I was like, okay.
We love burning our lips off.
It's okay, you're building a resistance. You're building a resistance, bro.
Yeah. I also just tamed an Allosaurus.
So I meant, yeah, it grows weaker the more you use it outside of limbo, but it seems to recharge while it's in limbo, because you never seen the mask glow this bright.
Okay, sick.
Wow.
Also, we all kind of agreed to go to the church ride.
Okay,
Qu-
good.
Question:
Go back to the top.
Is there a way that I can see how many uses we have for the thing until it starts until it's completely out of juice?
No.
Is it like a charger?
No.
Damn it. Okay, so we'll just kind of figure it out as we go along.
Yeah, you'll kind of figure it out. Once you
Just
figure
say
out the
it's
first
recharging
time,
around here though, so.
you eventually do go back to the church though, and the guy is just standing there over the priest podium, and he's like, "Welcome back, friends. Welcome back. How was the
your
journey?"
mask. We have it. We did it all. I almost died, but we did it.
He gleefully cheers. He's like, "My mask. Thank you so much. Thank you." So he gives you a hug. He gives you all a hug.
Aww.
Ew, 6 feet.
You would think that limbo people feel cold, but you actually realize they have a warmth to them.
Aww.
That's cute.
He's like, "Thank you so much. It means a lot. Here, there's only one thing I can offer you." And he says, "I noticed you have one of our books here on y'all."
Yes.
He's like, "Wondrous, wondrous. I can tell you cannot read our language properly, and I'll be happy to read out of the book for you."
Do
Oh
it.
gosh, a history lecture? Go ahead.
Well, okay, so this is a pretty big passage, right? And I split it up into parts for y'all, so y'all can think when that certain passage ends.
Okay.
So it's like as DM speaking for y'all.
Gotcha.
And this is the first part, and he basically opens the book, and he has a copy of it actually. So he hands you the book and turns to the page that he's going to read off of. Let me fucking pull up the shit. Let me pull it up.
Japanese can put anything up. Ow.
This is sort of a basic origin kind of tale folklore that we passed down through limbo for many years. For the years we've been active, anyway. Yeah, Haley, fucking read, dumbass. I'm gonna read
You're failing English.
He said, "The tale of three. The story is as follows. 3 immortals from the material were torn from their lives unexpectedly and untimely. With their souls tied to none, they fell into darkness and soon reached limbo. The third came first, the first next, then the second last. They all mourned their loss, thinking of what they could and have become. However, the first was stubborn and looked for ways to leave limbo, even though it was near impossible. Years passed, the first eventually finding the second and the third, and together they broke the barrier that held limbo and its soul and people in. This ushered the world into a new age with foreign magics and technology. However, with the new change came problems. There are things in limbo that should stay in limbo, forever to never see the plains due to hunger. The old gods were unsure, and out of fear, some used force to fight back at the 3 in limbo itself, causing wars. So the first suggested to the 2 to become allied with her and to protect the realms in limbo, as any imbalance would cause complete destruction of all." And that's the first passage.
Dang.
Right.
I don't really think there's much to think about here. I think it's kind of self-explanatory.
It is on this part. There's a next part, though.
Yeah,
This is why I split it up into parts, to give y'all a second to be like.
Jacqueline, can you pin these, by the way?
What I did is I'm going to put it on a shared document of the Book of Creators that y'all can see, that doesn't show any spoilers.
Okay, sick.
That's easier for
Thanks,
y'all. I'll link it to the chat and later in Pennant. So basically that. And so this was when the Golden Age began, and the three and old gods became one. Peace prospered between all planes as people learned the power of soul. But peace never lasts. One day, the third began to plan with the gods of the abyss and underdark as she hungered for more power, believing the first was hiding something from her. She found a new power besides soul and limbo, darkness. The third used this darkness to corrupt the planes, betraying the alliances made and fought for. The old gods took this as betrayal from the three and started to attack limbo, material, and unmaterial. This was the start of the Great War. In the midst of destruction, the first and second both came to a risky plan. The first created a weapon that could change time, and the second created seals to trap the darkness in. With these two things, the first would eliminate the third's madness and erase the memories of all of this suffering, while the second would trap her power of darkness forever. And here's like the last part of it. But their plan did not go accordingly. The third was not eliminated by the first, and only a part of all's memories were forgotten, leaving many questions in the people's minds, some even never forgetting. The second had to seal her damaged power in the three seals to prevent another apocalypse, but had to use the soul of the three chosen heroes to do so. Even though the first and the second sealed the third away, the power they gave destroyed them. The two locked themselves within their constructs to never be seen by anyone again and to possibly one day rise. However, we know she will rise again to continue her reign. I forgot to capitalize that. The queen will rise again. And he finishes the passage off with that.
Kira's gonna look at this guy and he's gonna say, "So the queen has risen."
And he says, "I know."
Yeah. And
she has not risen yet.
That's that's when
she's about to.
That's when she pulls out the crown.
Yeah, he doesn't seem too surprised by it, and he says, and he's like, "That is her crown, but she has not risen yet, though she is very close to the brink of it. I can feel it. The others may not, but I can feel it."
I see. When I touched this crown, not knowing what it was, thinking it was just like, a cool crown, it said awoken.
She is trying to wake up. She's probably found a way to awake herself, honestly.
Then why did the crown say awoken? Is she gonna come for this crown?
And he ponders me. He's like, "I'm not too sure. It was one of basically the main artifacts, as told. The first had a sword and shield, and the second had the power of machines, and the third had a crown. I'm not too sure if she would come directly for it. Though it still holds lots of her power. The only reason it doesn't work is because, well, the first has nullified her effects in her own domain."
Yeah. Okay. So what do you recommend I do with this crown?
Well, it's impossible to destroy the crown. It's impossible to leave it anywhere, actually. Leaving it on the material is just as dangerous as leaving it in limbo, in the underdark, the abyss.
Okay, so you're saying
everywhere
I should leave
else.
it with me then?
If you enjoy the risk, sure.
Well, I'd rather it be with me, I suppose, than just, somewhere where somebody else could get it and abuse its power. I've already lost one friend to this crown. I'm not losing another.
He nods his head. He's like, "As long as you do not put it on, then you will be fine."
Well, I promise I won't put it on. Secondly, another question. So that's when she's gonna pull out that tarot card, of the queen or of her, and she's gonna show it to him and say, "Can you give me something on
this?" It was a famous thing for when we learned about what decks of cards were, of course, from the material. We decided to copy our own version of it, and that is the result of it. However, I can tell this card is tainted. And you're saying you just found these items lying around in the material plane?
Not really lying. remember how I said that my friend died because of this crown? Well, this was next to his body after we kind of killed him.
And he looks solemn for a second. He's like, she's trying to influence people. She's trying to get them to do her bidding.
Okay.
Damn.
It's usually she was not strong enough back when she was first sealed to be able to do anything, but this just proves my theories that she is starting to rise and something needs to be done quick, or everything else will just collapse.
Kira remembers how Slasher wanted the crown when he was alive, and so she's gonna mention that to her buddies and say, so like I'm pretty certain, at least that the queen, I'm pretty sure she wants her crown back. Like I'm like 90% certain.
I agree.
And she says, trying to think of another thing.
If y'all have questions, give them to me. I love questions.
Yeah, don't let me be the only one, bros.
Please.
Bro, I'm like retarded.
Give me anything, even if the answer's in the text, I'll give it to you. I need you.
What's your favorite sandwich?
No.
I'm trying to think. Do you think there's anything else, or it's just a crown? I mean, that's all she's been going for this entire time.
All we've been really asking about is the third. What about the first and the second?
Oh
yeah, you can ask more than what Mary's asking. You can literally just go off topic.
Yeah.
Please.
I'm like, just talking, bro. I have a lot more questions, but I don't want to be the only one asking questions.
You can go in the story, and you don't have to base it off of Mary's thing. Literally just look at the story, look at the text y'all previously looked at, which I will actually link in the chat right now, because y'all probably need it right now.
Yeah.
Let me do that for y'all. Give me a second. Just give me
I love you, Jacqueline.
I love you too, but please answer questions. Please give in questions, please.
Can you tell us information about this dagger? It's the magic dagger.
Okay, give me 1 second. I'm gonna
splits people's souls from their shit.
Make sure this is all good, and then I'll answer that question.
I don't know who has the dagger, but she takes it from whoever has it.
I think I have it.
Oh yeah, Emiliana has it. Here's a Google Doc, by the way, with every single thing that y'all have discovered.
Yes.
Wow!
So y'all can look through that, or right now. But he looks at the dagger. He says the weapons were fashioned in the types and I guess aesthetic of the three curators.
Oh wait, I have a question.
And this was fashioned in her style, or the third style. And weapons can be influenced by the creator's power. And so this was probably heavily influenced with her power, and she was very much known for severing souls on purpose after she became, I guess, crazy. Really?
Is it a bad thing to sever souls?
Not really, as long as someone consents to it. It's not as bad as you think it is, unless they don't want to suffer eternal limbo.
Oh! So, we kind of cut someone's string. Are you telling me they're gonna go to limbo now?
Yes, they are not connected by anybody.
Oh.
Limbo's not terribly bad per se, but it's become a lot more empty ever since the Great War.
I feel bad now.
As long as they understand their consequences when it was cut, then I don't see a problem. But if they did not, then I think there is a problem.
Sheesh.
I think we all agreed that we had no fucking idea what this would do, so to each their own, I guess.
Yeah, also, Kiara, what's Emiliano's question? Or Kiara?
I just because it's eating me up alive. What is that book? Was it CJ? JC? That book. The book that we were like, well, we never figured out who wrote it. I don't know who wrote it.
Journal of ES.
We already figured that out.
Oh.
It was the second creator who created it, but Kieran Ribas figured it out. Emiliano, you did not.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Well, when you mention it, Kira will tell you.
Thank you. I had no idea. Oh my god, thank you, Kira. You're so smart. Trying to figure out. I'm looking through the things, trying to figure out. Is there any questions I have?
Any questions? Because there's also some things that I think that would be good to pay attention to in this little tale I found, because it basically sums up all of the things and the things you've read, but it gives a back history. And there are some things that you can point out that you don't know yet, possibly.
There was definitely stuff we don't know yet. What's the unmaterial plane?
Yeah. What is that? Yes. What is that?
The material plane is your plane, where all the mortals live, all the gods, creations, etc., etc., etc. The unmaterial is sort of like a overall spectrum of the other gods' realms, like the old gods' realms. They're not material, but they are material. But it's kind of weird. Like you don't see like tieflings in the same plane as, I don't know, Leviathan, whatever elven gods there are.
Okay.
Sort of where the gods reside is the unmaterial.
Question. I don't know when or where this was, but I remember something in this D&D that said that what was it? That some soul can like go in and out between limbo freely or something? Was that, I think?
Like back when it was the golden age, it was basically the limbo was an open realm, just like the unmaterial and the material.
Mm-hmm.
And you could transfer between limbo and the material with quite ease, without much trouble. It was like its own city in a right.
Gotcha. And we're no longer able to do that.
Well, you can, but it takes a lot of precaution.
Okay. All right. That's good to know.
Limbo right now, so.
Where are the gods?
What was that? You actually repeat that for me?
Where are the gods?
The third is sealed away somewhere, unknown to all of us.
I am the god.
On what plane? Really quick, on what plane?
I think the third and the second had no choice but to seal her on the material.
I know what. Oh fuck! I know where she is.
Where is she at,
girl? Don't say it yet. Because I think you have the right of it. Anyway, and he's like, the first is sealed in the City of Tears, on the highest building, and the doors to her, I guess, realm have been shut for eons. The second, sealed in another part of Limbo, in his own mechanical construct that he built.
2 places, 2 cribs. One on the tallest building. Second one, what was the first one?
The first one is in the City of Tears, which you're currently in right now.
Okay.
On the highest building, and there's giant manor doors, but they're sealed shut, just like the front gate.
Can we go feed him?
The ones. I'm sure they don't have security systems, but their doors have been shut for so long that I do not know if they would open.
Okay,
However,
we'll try.
You can try. I don't think there's any downside to trying. Really?
I guess trying is hard.
Mary definitely knows where the queen is currently stashed, but Jacqueline does not want me to tell you, so y'all gonna have to figure that shit out.
Fuck.
Tell me more questions. Any more questions?
I'm trying to think of any. I'm not very smart.
You're gonna have to think about the whole campaign.
Is the weapon thing of the third, right?
Correct.
Yeah, it's sort of like a weapon. Yeah, you could consider it.
It holds some of her power, Jacqueline said.
And then, so we just found that thing laying around. Where could we find the first and the second?
The second's weapon was more of a mind thing. Able to control the machines with the mind, which Emiliano can do, by the way.
And his power was given by the second.
Yes. He's more of a I give my power to you guy, which is why Emiliano here possesses his power, which I think says a lot about your group right now.
I also have a question. again.
Let me answer the second part with the first weapons.
Okay, good.
Haley. The first weapons she sealed in limbo. It's somewhere in the City of Tears, but I do not know where.
Ooh, okay. So, and that's kind of where we are right now, is the City of Tears.
Yep.
Yes, whether it's actually in the city, in her manor, in a fountain somewhere, I'm not too sure.
Dang, okay. We gotta look for that while we're here.
Though I could find probably something in the book, like a riddle or such, to help you on your search.
That would be great.
And Ray, what's your question?
I completely forgot it, and it was important, so, I mean...
Well,
Anyone else got questions?
Let me do a little bit of reading.
It's okay, you can skim. Like, honestly, like, you can even F3 and search for a certain word.
It was about the second and Emiliano.
I remember
like
now.
the chosen one.
Can multiple people have this, the second's power?
Yes, they can.
Okay.
Very picky, though. Well, he's known to be very picky.
Would the other creators know about someone who had this person's power, per se?
Well, the first would probably know about the second's, I guess, ambassadors. Mm-hmm. The third cut off all ties with either of them, so if they even know what the third's ambassador could be, they would not know. Unless brought to be shown to them.
Okay. She's gonna say we should definitely ask the first if he lets us in about Hayden Raiden.
Yep.
And then if he says that he doesn't know, then we're gonna have to assume that it's the third's. He's under the third's power. Cool. That's my questions.
Yeah, I don't have anything.
Is there okay, I guess Jacqueline, you tell us if there's something that we're missing that we need to ask.
I have this quest for you.
Still working.
Like, you don't have to obviously give it to us, but like just be like yes or whatever. Oh yeah, the Relic of Time. That's what we're looking for. Can you give us more information on that?
It's basically all of your goals from the start, which is to change your past.
I mean, I guess those goals have kind of changed a lot since then, but
honestly,
the Relic of Time, such a powerful weapon that no god could even fathom to create. Basically, it was the first way of dealing with the third, erasing everyone's memories and reversing time effectively. It can even work on pure mortals who wish to change their own lives without affecting too much in the area of things.
Jesus, that was violent.
If anything, it was the most perfect weapon of time ever created.
But is it inherently good, neutral, evil, or?
Well, any weapon can be any alignment if used for the wrong reasons.
I have a question. If I use this weapon per se to never mind. I take that back.
He says, no, go on with it. It is okay if your comment is selfish. It is a free speak here.
It was the opposite of selfish. It was kind of reckless. I was gonna ask if I don't want to ask it here. I'm sorry.
It is, don't worry, this is a non-judgmental place.
I don't want you to get offended.
No, do it.
It is okay. Nothing can offend me besides maybe stepping on the pews.
Jail.
Okay, I'm sorry if this offends you, but could I technically use this Relic of Time to stop the Great War?
He ponders a bit. He obviously is not offended by it. Actually, he thinks about it. To stop the Great War. And he sits there and he thinks about it. He's like, that's a very good question, actually. Does not offend me at all. I like to think a lot, but through my readings, I haven't seen anything pop up like that. And honestly, I don't think I can answer your question.
Could it technically also? This is the one that I thought was going to offend you. Could it technically also stop the new gods from ever existing?
He says, most likely it possibly can. I personally do not know much about the Weapon of Time. The first is the one who created it, who probably has rules for it, if anything.
We gotta go talk to him anyway, because he's down here. Cool.
Sadly, the first is a she, just like the third. The second.
We gotta go talk to her.
The second's the he.
How big is her boobs?
Very big, fat.
Mommy milkers? Mommy milkers.
Okay, so the first is a her, the third's a her, and the second's a he. Okay. Oh, what are these heroes that you mentioned, or we've seen rather, like in other works, like the heroes' weapons and shit.
The heroes.
The three chosen heroes were by the first, third, and second, respectively, to help defend the realm against some of the gods who caused war. However, as the split began and the Great War began, the hero of the third, of course, turned against the first and the second's heroes. However, regained their composure and started to fight against their own god. Eventually, they were the key to bringing about the seals. And in order to effectively seal her, they had to sacrifice their souls.
Dang.
It's kind of funny because this kind of reminds me of that one-off that we did.
It does.
She's gonna say...
CCs will always live forever.
Shut up! After they sacrificed their souls, did they just cease to exist?
Yes. There's a difference between cutting ties with your soul and completely losing it.
Could they be reincarnated?
He says, I don't think perfect reincarnation, but there's always some, but there's a million people out there, and usually one fits a description.
Sick. Why isn't the seal working?
Stated first is like residing down here.
Wait,
Is that Haley?
Was it stated where the first is residing down here?
yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so we know where to go
Tallest
for that.
tower.
Cool.
It's very easy to reach it. It's very noticeable because it's the closest to where you go.
Do people visit the first, or does she just stay like
Like
not
the Lorax?
Yeah.
She used to have open doors, welcoming anyone in to even just chat over a cup of tea. But ever since the destruction and everything, as stated in the story, I guess she sealed herself off.
That's
She hasn't
gonna
been a handsome man like me.
Rybus is going to break your neck.
Ooh, ew.
Oh yeah, the seal not working? I forgot.
Yeah.
So I guess what it was supposed to be in the story was the third was supposed to be completely destroyed, never to be even existent. However, things didn't seem to go right, and the story never explains how or why. But I don't think those seals were supposed to hold that much amount of power in for long.
Would the first be offended if I gave her the crown of the third?
I don't think so. I don't think the first necessarily hates the third, if anything.
I just think that me not having this crown and us not having this crown probably a smart idea, and I think that maybe I guess I'll have to decide when we see the first and see if their alignment.
if her doors do not open, do not worry, it may open some other time since the queen seems to be rising soon.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Also, why did their souls like come apart from them after they fell down here, but mine didn't?
He looks at you and is like, well, Ribus, it's because you don't really have your soul anymore. Well, your old soul anyway.
Hold on.
I'm not sure how to tell you this, but it's quite a rare occurrence, but sometimes it happens to people that are from the material. If they are mistakenly put down here and lost, there's a chance, of course, that you will have your soul taken from you for only a mere amount of time. And there's, of course, a chance your soul could be taken by a soul eater and such or destroyed. However, instead of becoming empty and stuff like that, you have chances to just, I guess, redeem yourself, create your life anew. And a rare chance is that if you successfully do that, instead of becoming lost in limbo, you eventually gain a new soul. Kind of like how a plant grows.
You're a plant Ribus, basically.
Dang, we just figured out why Ribus has lost memory.
Of course, how you were able to get to limbo or even pass through a barrier is unknown to me at the moment.
Oh, we jumped in a hole.
Y'all can like see the gears working in his mind.
He's like, oh, I know. It's even though we are a big city with a few people, word does get around. We actually get quite a few people who do fall down here, believe it or not.
Like who?
Like random adventurers.
But what do they look like?
Like people?
Describe them word for word. I need to make sure it's not someone.
What are their names?
How tall are they? What color are their eyes? What type of body wash do they use?
Fine. She'll say, well, did one come down here named Hayden Ryden?
And he shook his head. He's like, no.
Okay, if you see one named Hayden Ryden, make sure everyone hates Hayden Ryden, okay? Everyone's meanies to him. Everyone just hates him, okay?
Big poopy meaty head.
Everyone's mean to
Forehead.
him because
Everyone make fun of his forehead.
I'll check back in with you later. But if he's who I think he is, y'all are gonna really hate him, okay?
I think with your description, I trust y'all more than anything.
Okay, good.
Well, if you are able to come down here, get your souls back, ask all these questions, obviously have a book of creators, a mask, and other stuff. If anything, I think you were the heroes.
Also, side note, don't tell him anything if he comes down here. Not a word. Not a lick of a word. Not a half of a word. Not a syllable. Just be like, oh, I have amnesia. Oh.
Oh my god, what if Hayden comes down here and loses his memory?
That'd be fucking so brilliant.
That'd be funny, bro.
I love how we think dementia is funny. That was funny.
That actually explains why when you put on the mask, I don't even remember that. Ribus did have a soul when you put on the mask when you cut Becky's ties. That basically Ribus grew a new one for himself.
Wait, Ribus grew a new soul?
Yeah, so basically what he told you was that you lost your old previous soul, but there's a chance that if you basically don't stay stuck in limbo or be stuck in this limbo-like state and you actually fight back at it, which you did because you did continue your life because you're traveling right now, your soul will grow back like a plant.
That is kind of creepy.
But it won't have, of course, previous memories that you lost. It would just have the ones you already made.
Of course not. Dang. That's kind of crazy, though.
Soul take care of it. And he says also, once someone passes through the barrier once to limbo and loses their soul, then it won't happen again. Kind of like a vaccine.
Oh, sick. That's crazy.
Is there any more questions y'all hoes asked?
Yeah, can you tell us a little bit about the heroes?
Well, one, of course, was the hero of Yoth, as I see Ribus has her sword, and was a bugbear, believe it or not.
Wow.
The other one was a sorcerer who did carry that dagger, or a similar dagger to Uriskira, and fought for the third, and eventually, of course, broke out of their hypnotism, blah, blah, blah.
Oh.
And the second used to wield these really cool machine gloves that used to spit lightning and fire out, basically using like a magic user, and
Oh.
also control the machines, and it was a gnome.
Wow, that sounds
Isn't Girl in
just like
Tower
you,
here
Emiliana.
too with us?
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
Girl
is.
Tower is she is writing furiously. You've never seen her write so fast in her entire life.
My God.
She is writing. She's absorbing every single drop of information right now. Do not talk
Dang.
to her.
Well, if we are the heroes, Ribus is definitely Yoth. Or Yoth.
Whatever the pronunciation. There's like two ways. It's like fucking pecans and pecans.
It's whatever.
Yeah, I was like, whichever you want. And he says they work together, basically trying to protect Limbo the material from things coming out of balance.
Does that mean we're gonna have to sacrifice our souls to seal?
Dang, I go through the trouble of growing a new soul and then I have to give it away.
You propagator.
It's okay, I'll just grow another one.
Let's all grow another. He says you also noticed that when he talked to yours and that their soul like fully dissipated and broke, that it actually broke forever. They did not exist. So.
Oh. So I guess we're just like the evolved version of the heroes. Cool.
Wait, so who was the what race was the second hero?
The second was a human, actually. It was a human.
Oh. And the third?
The third was a gnome. It's like the oath was a bugbear, the sorcerer person was human, and then the third was fucking a gnome.
Fucking a gnome? You fucking gnome?
Fucking a gnome, yes.
Man, just punt that shit.
But they used a bunch of machines to make themselves look bigger and shit, so.
I'm really short.
Oh. Goodbye.
I'm scared of that. 'Cause I gotta...
No more gnome.
No more gnome.
No more Fortnite.
I'm sure there was a bugbear and there was a human and Emiliano's half human. So like
I also know
figured it out.
I also know the story of the first, if you'd like me to read from that passage.
Yes.
Yes.
It's just basically her, the first's own backstory, nothing crazy.
Okay.
Might as well, we can use it against her.
The first Smoky. Alright, let me put it in the actual thingamabobby first. Guess what?
What?
What? Chicken butt.
Huh?
No, I'm just kidding. I want to be pregnant.
How dare you?
Oh, good you. Ray's gonna be so mad at me.
She was adventurous, exploring many lands and giving aid to any who crossed her path until death met her early, a bloody murder due to greed and jealousy. Despite her good deeds, she fell into a place of uncertainty with no resemblance to one of the realms that the dead were promised to go. She was stubborn, traveling through these unknown lands to reach life once again, passing by many who have lost hope and remain empty. With passing these empty souls, her empathy grew, and she ultimately decided to not help herself, but the ones around her also. After time passed, she found the key to escape, and in doing so, freed the souls and became a god. She was the first, the Lord of Limbo. She is now forgotten.
Rip.
What does this "she is now forgotten" thing mean?
Well, basically, it's kind of just a nice play on words or summary that after the, I guess, limbo gods fell, the creators, they became a broken aspect.
Okay, just wanted to
The first, she's like, the first became forgotten. She mostly erased her influence entirely from the land. And the second lost because we lost everything once again. And of course, the third broken because, well, she's absolutely broken. Quite simple.
Wow.
I can't read exactly from the third passage, though, as it is written entirely in a different language.
Well, just learn it, forehead.
Can we have it?
He says, well, yes, your book of creators is the same as mine.
Okay. Just making sure. I didn't know if it was separate or not.
No, he says everything I read is from the book of creators.
Okay, sick. We'll have to get someone to read that. Maybe we can talk to the first and be like, read this passage for us, my gal.
Sadly, I think the only way that you'd be able to read the third's passage is to actually visit the Underdark itself.
Oh no.
Oh, that's problematic.
Yes, it is very problematic. I don't like the Underdark. Like, I know this is a cave area, but at least this is better than that place.
No, you're right. You're right, my guy. I've been there once or twice. It's not the place to be.
And he's like, she liked to team up with the Abyss and Underdark, so if anything is written in her language or she has her own book, then it is most likely in a mixture of creation and infernal.
Yeah.
But a very twisted infernal.
I definitely don't want this to be... Oh, I should mention this. You guys need to figure out where the freaking thirds, the queens, freaking at, bro, because I figured it out and you two need to figure it out.
Please privately message me so I can see what area you're thinking. Because if I'm thinking,
if I'm wrong, I'm gonna be so upset because it's the only place I can think of.
I hope she's wrong. Loki.
I'm waiting for Mary's message.
Is it wrong? I feel so big brain, bro. Y'all need to figure it out so we can celebrate big brainness.
Yeah, think of all the places we've been that are very important and have very good resemblance.
They already mentioned that it's on the material plane.
Yes, you already know that her sealed place is on the material.
I'm thinking.
I'm not continuing the session until y'all figure it out.
Yeah, it's really necessary we figure this out.
Yeah,
where the third is?
Where the third is sealed on the material plane.
In that cave that we like killed the things in, right?
Which things? There's a lot of caves.
The ones that big old cave. Remember that we couldn't get in, and I'm like,
that first one, the first one ever.
There was like a hole in there that I was like, there has to be something here, but there was nothing.
Was it that time? What time was it, Kiara? I need specifics because Haley's got it.
Shit, fuck. No, the first cave, like the one that like.
What did we find there?
We found like the broken mask and the broken. I don't know if it was a shield. I think it was a shield or a dagger. Something was broken.
It was. The mask was the only thing. What was in front of y'all that was so funny to me that y'all took 5 minutes on?
The door that never opened.
Yeah.
So y'all do know. Good job.
Yay! So smart.
I feel like that's the only place that I could really think of because it seemed like a place to seal things behind, but other than that, we haven't really encountered anything.
You remember
like
how
that.
It looked kind of broken up though?
Yeah. I was just wondering if y'all would remember that far because it was basically first of the session.
Yeah.
Good thing it comes around, goes around.
That's what they said about HPV, and look what happened.
Well, basically, yeah, I will say it is that door. That is that because it's very obvious, and it is obvious, as y'all said. It is very
That
obvious.
door was broken up as fucking shit, bro.
Man,
Ours
we
is very
gotta go
old.
back there and check
We
on
gotta go
that.
check on that, especially after the Loki thing. But we don't want to take that crown near there, bro.
No.
Yeah, probably
It's
not.
like he also says the door near the church, also that giant steel door you came upon, is also an actual entrance to Limbo itself.
Oh.
Oh.
However, it's also been sealed for many, many years, ever since the first sealed herself.
So yeah, we definitely need to go talk to the first. Anything else you'd like to tell us before we go talk to the first? Hopefully.
Just make sure you have manners. I assume that's it.
We are all about manners here.
That
I
is
remember-
not true.
I remember
What are you
she's
talking
not
about?
very she's very lenient, and she's not picky with who comes in. She's usually very open, but manners are a top priority. You don't have to be anything like royalty manners, just you know.
Okay. Kira like sighs and she's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, she's like, don't worry, not the royalty manners, but just respect.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
her weapon is like in the area, but it's not in her like tower. Or is it? Or you don't know?
I don't know. All we know is hints could lead to the City of Tears. I mean, I'll look at my book for y'all to see if I find anything when you come back next time, but I can't. I'm afraid it's gonna take me a few days.
Yeah, we could ask
Okay.
her about it. The first we go see her. Okay, well, see you later, my guy. Gonna go check out the first.
We're gonna go see the first.
Ground Tower is still furiously scribbling down like everything.
Oh, do you have
She's
any
gotta go.
questions, girl in tower?
And she's like, you all had very good questions that honestly I can't find anything to ask anymore. But covers all my research anyway.
You wanna go meet the first?
Yeah!
Let's go!
And he says,
Dora.
take the elevator 3 streets down, South Avenue, etc., etc., etc.
Got you! Woo!
And y'all all walk there. It's so funny because y'all are so peppy, and the fucking Limbo people are like, what the fuck?
Dora.
Yeah, exactly. And you come across the elevator, which is very nicely like golden lined bronze mix. Very nice. Very sexy.
Like me?
Very
Like me.
Oh, we're at the door?
No, you're not at the door, but you're at the elevator, and it's big enough to fit all of you and look sturdy. So,
Okay, Kira's got trauma, so she's holding on to Ribos.
like when you lost your memory.
Yeah.
And Ribus, you pull lever because honestly, Ribus is a big boy, so he always pulled the lever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry, Rabbit. You big boy.
You pull lever, and it shoots all the way up, very high above the city. The rain starts to become only like a very faint noise. And eventually the elevator stops, and immediately you're already in front of the hall door. It's like a hallway with like statues of like guards and masks and stuff like that. And at the end, it seems to be a golden lined door.
Wow.
Very big, like giant to walk through it. It's like fucking you're like the little nightmares kid, and everything's
Oh, yikes.
exactly how it feels.
Wow. That was a very good description because now I understand.
Yeah.
Dora.
And y'all just walk. It's very silent in the hallways. Like it's like deadly silent. You can't even hear the rain anymore. All you hear is the
Ugh.
footsteps hitting against the marble.
Ugh. Ew.
And eventually, you approach the door, which has no light coming through it.
Okay.
Knock, knock, knock.
No, yeah, like, yeah.
Echo like a echo goes throughout the entire hall, but it does not move.
Hi. We'd like to speak with you, Mrs. First.
Again, your voice bounces off the door.
At the very least, let me give you the third's crown.
Fucking door swings open so fast, and she's like, "What did you just say?"
You see Michael Jackson. And he's like, give me that.
I just...
Nothing happens even if you bring out the crown and just like wave it, stuff like that.
Kira's like
Darn.
terrified to keep this crown on her. She really wants to talk to the first. Okay, well if we leave, then we're gonna have to come back
Maybe
later.
she can't hear you if you're just talking.
She's yelling at us because it's a very big room and a big door.
Can we try to persuade the door to open?
Oh no, not this shit again!
Oh my god.
You can try.
Okay. Door, or whoever is on the other side of the door, the first, or whoever, please open. Sesame.
That's a really good persuasion, but it's just sitting there.
Damn it! I got a
Rybus wants
28.
to do a perception check.
The perception check.
Yeah. He kind of wants to put his ear to the door and see if he can hear through it.
Do that. Yeah, I'll let you.
I got a 22.
I see. I gotta think of something.
I got a 22.
It's when you put your ear. When you put your ear against the corner, you hear someone say, "I got a 22." No, I'm just kidding. You put your ear against the door, but it's like complete silence on the other side, as if no one's at the door.
Do I hear anything at all?
You hear water running on the other side, like a soft, faint water sound, like water running sound.
Bro,
Okay, maybe
she's
I'll
in the
pick that
tub!
Is she? I don't know that.
Maybe.
Bro, water
Or maybe
running?
it's the rain. Maybe she's making it rain.
Maybe she drowned.
Fine. Then we'll just go.
I mean, she is a god.
At this point, okay, Kira's actually kind of upset. She's kind of pressed. Because they're trying to stop the third from breaking out. They've literally abandoned this whole fucking time stone idea and are strictly trying to stop the third. But no! The first doesn't want to open the fucking door.
Does she say this? I need to know.
Does she say this out loud?
She's mumbling
Honestly,
she's mumbling under her breath, but she's like pacing.
Okay, but I say, because if the first whoop open that door and be like,
Yeah,
bitch.
She doesn't want to disrespect the first, but she doesn't like gods already, and this is just fucking cementing the fact that she doesn't like gods.
Oh, God.
Honestly. Okay, she's like, well, I guess we're never gonna come back here, and she just storms out.
As you storm out, you step what seems to be on like the middle of a circle on the ground, which was kind of like dimmed out. And it lights up into a brilliant glow as letters swirl around, like fucking creator letters.
Are you fucking joking me?
But the door does not open, but all of you hear what seems to like a faint sound of "not yet." And Emiliano, I want you to roll a perception check. Just for me. Just
anything for you. Perception. What starts with a P? Where is it? Not performance. What's perception?
I'll give you 2 checks because you have 2 chances. Right?
Where's our perception? Where is it? Oh, there it is.
Dumbass. You have one more chance. Make a history check.
21.
I thought first roll. You have a history check left.
Oh, I'm sorry. History check. History. This one.
If not, I'll make everyone else roll and get more difficulty.
9.
Okay, both Kira and Rybus roll perception.
Oh my god.
Suck, Emiliano.
14.
Fine. Emiliano, you feel like this circle is familiar. You know what I mean? Like someone has did this before in front of your face. And then Rybus, you notice these letters are like from the Book of Creator in their creator language.
Okay, Rybus gonna be like, creator language.
Kira, who is it? Where have you seen this before? What?
Doctor Strange?
No! Not to make a fucking comment. She needs to.
Ow!
Don't you say shit. Kiara,
No, say it.
it's a
Say
familiar
it.
circle pattern.
Familiar
It looks
circle
like a
pattern.
teleportation type of thing.
Oh, I did this. I
Bruh.
did this once.
No,
that's
you
at the thing.
didn't!
No, not this thing. But it's at the thing.
You don't know anything.
Bro, we could literally figure this out right now, Kiara. All you have to do is remember who did this.
That's
it!
I'm looking at my characters. Hold on.
You're right, Haley, but don't say it.
That moment when I literally said it, and she's like, let me look at my character.
Who teleported you with this similar type of
Hayden.
Yeah.
Yes.
I knew it all.
Bruh.
Haydn is it's clear now that Haydn has the first power.
It seems to be a type of like teleportation circle, Emiliano, and you hear the words "not yet."
What does that mean?
Yeah, what does that mean?
We're not
It's very
supposed
ominous.
to be here yet.
Okay, I guess we'll just hang out until then.
We'll hang out
No,
until
bitch,
the
you
queen
still
busts
got Uno
out.
cards.
But then you hear
Nothing.
I'll do your you hear when the artifact is brought, I will open my realm.
So we gotta go find your artifact. That's here too, bro.
No, it's like there's another artifact, bitch ass.
I know, we gotta go find it. It's in this realm.
We gotta find hers, not her heroes.
Let me specify.
Specify. Let me specify.
Oh, the time artifact.
Oh, bitch.
It's actually in the Book of Creators that 3 pieces were hidden in the material plane.
Oh shit.
Bro.
Fuck.
We're gonna have to come back here. We came here for nothing. We came here for nothing!
Well, now we know what's happening.
Well, we know that we now know that Haydn is the first creator's buddy boy. Just like
He's a bitch
Emiliano
boy.
is the second's.
Bitch boy.
Okay, well, off we go. Go back the way we came. Kira's pressed.
While we're here, why don't we go ahead and find that sword and shield?
Are you gonna go back to the church?
I guess so.
You head back to the church. And you can tell he's just reading through his book. The priest.
Is a meanie. The first wouldn't let us in.
And he's like, I don't think she is in the best condition to let you in, any random person in at this point.
We're not random!
He said we have to find the time relic.
Yeah, we have to do a lot more work in order just to talk to her when we could just talk to her now.
Seems more like proof of heroes for me on her part.
I just wanted to give her the freaking crown. I don't want this bitch chasing after me.
The priest laughs a little and he looks towards us like, is she always this impatient?
Yeah, Ribus just nods.
Then he has no comment. Yeah, are you dead?
No.
Mm.
Can you hear me?
No, she is definitely dead.
Well, he says, I haven't found anything about her weapon yet. As I told you, it's going to take a few days for me to be able to find anything about it.
Hello?
Okay.
Hello?
Her weapon or the time relic?
The sword and shield.
The time relic's on the material plane, bro.
Okay.
Okay.
So since they already lost their souls and then we got them back, they're not going to lose their souls again?
I mean,
Okay, good.
I say, like, you can't lose something twice.
You're all fine, don't worry. And the only way out of here is through teleportation circle, which is located on the first floor to get out of here.
Okay,
I
sick,
don't feel like dealing with it.
because we gotta go back to Emiliano's son. I just remembered.
He's dying of
I
AIDS.
can tell you do not want to be here for the rest of your life, so basically you can take the Crater's teleportation circle.
Oh,
Yay.
I have a question for you. You may or may not know the answer. That's okay if you don't. So, if somebody got sick, but not from a traditional sickness, and she's gonna tell them all of the symptoms that he had, and say, would you know what's wrong, potentially?
He's like, there's a rare case that should not be happening now, and if it is, then big trouble. It's basically known as soul dissociation.
Who?
It's sort of when someone messes with a soul without, fully doing a clean cut, breaking it, dissolving it, and it can be done. It has to be done very meticulously, though. It is known that the third have this power to be able to dissociate souls and cause great illness without there ever being like a true condition.
Bro,
Oh, shit.
the third is coming for Emiliano's son!
Of course, it's a rare case, but with her rising, it may not be as rare as you think it is. Or I
Okay,
think.
so if we took this dagger and we cut the tie, would that help or no?
It, depending on what stage it is, where there's 4 stage, like fucking 4 stage cancer. No, there's 3 stages. The first one is the beginning of soul dissociation, which is not really anything. You don't feel much, can't catch it. Maybe you might feel more tired. Second is when actual illnesses arise, and third is adjustment, which means that you no longer feel your alignments anymore, but it's still there. And if you cut it during the third, you could result in completely destroying a soul.
Okay, so we fucked
Well, that's
ourselves.
problematic.
We've
That is very
basically
problematic.
fucked ourselves, because he's more than likely at this current stage in the third. So, is there no cure otherwise?
And he ponders a bit and he says, we used to be able to have people that could cure it down in limbo. There might still be some people up there, as if my memory was not erased, so probably some people on the material plane have not forgotten either.
I hope not.
And who Haydn was getting for help?
Don't know, he didn't say anything
No,
about
he
it.
didn't say anything, but he was getting a specialist. They said that he was getting a specialist that wasn't like a regular doctor, which, if it's not that kind of thing, then we'll tell Haydn and get him to do it.
Wait, I forgot. The person causing the dissociation can cure it automatically. But
Oh.
most of the time, people who cause it don't
Changes
want
everything.
What if we killed the person who did it?
Oh.
And he says that works actually.
Okay, guys.
It's one of the quicker ways, to be honest.
We're set then, because their alignment's probably evil. So and she's like, well, thank you for your help. Hopefully we figure something out. And also, could this potentially kill the person if it's not dealt with soon?
He's like, yes, but it's weird in this point where if it's in the third stage, the person causing it can choose whenever they want for the person to die.
Oh, we gotta go!
We really do gotta go though.
Zooming, they're gone.
How does Emiliano feel hearing all this?
Honestly.
We're sitting here silently while Kira's actually doing all the work for you. Damn. You can't
he is he's just silently fuming. He's gonna beat the fuck out of Haydn. Beat the shit out of him. He might have to kill him.
Well, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. If okay, I don't think it's Haydn. I do think it's Redhead Bitch.
True. I don't know who it is. That's what's making me I don't know how to react because I don't know whose fault it is.
But
why?
We're gonna have to deal with that.
I want to know what your reasoning is. Why do you think it's her?
Because it
Yeah.
can't be Haydn, because they said just now that this is something that the third usually did. We just learned that Haydn more than likely is the first person. It's the first like soldier or whatever, kind of like how Emiliano's the second's, right? So
Okay.
no, like Haydn still might not be a good person, but that's beside the point. So we're looking for somebody more than likely that the third gave some sort of power or influence on in order to do
Uh-huh.
this. Because, as you can see, the first used certain powers, which we just saw the teleportation circle, that's something the first uses, and Haydn can use it, right? Emiliano can use certain things that the second can use. So,
Okay.
by logic, whoever the third has as their person would be able to use the things that the third uses.
Mm-hmm.
Which this is one of those we've just learned, right?
Okay.
And that's why I petitioned using the dagger, but if it's in the third stage, we're too late, because the dagger is technically that of the thirds. So that would resolve the issue. But, it's too late for that now. So now we got to find the person. Petition that it was Redhead Lady, because when Kira went to the castle where Haydn is, and had the crown in her book bag, Lady was staring at her really fucking creepily. So I'm pretty sure Redhead Lady wants the crown, because the third wants the crown, which therefore means Redhead Lady is the problem.
She's always been the problem.
Okay, I'm sold.
LMAO. This is just me like thinking, but that's what Kira
It's good
thinks.
to think. I'm glad you're thinking.
Yeah, I can get behind that.
Yeah, honestly, it's just the fact that she was like staring at you so freaking hard.
Yeah, that's so fucking weird, because even Haydn doesn't do that.
Haydn's like, you want tea? Good. Here, tea. He says goodbye.
Yeah, I mean, he's seemingly like good like not really good natured, but I want to say that maybe like mild mannered.
You want to say like he has manners, basically. He has respect.
Yeah.
Like,
I assume
Okay,
while
yeah.
we're talking, we're definitely
yeah,
leaving.
you basically make it to the portal, and Emiliana, you can just do. Our Gone Tower knows teleport, so she can adjust to the circle pretty well.
Okay, we gotta go directly to where Haydn and everybody is. We gotta go there.
Okay, Gone Tower, since this is like amplified teleportation, she can actually teleport everyone without having anyone to roll. So
Sick.
Cool.
We gotta
She
be
teleports
right
back.
outside. Let's go.
But Gone Tower will have to expend every single spell slot she has. So
That's fine.
Dang.
It's okay. We'll protect her with our lives.
yeah, she's fine. So she's basically out of commission. Well, you eventually do make it Ishgard happily, and let me tell you, it's like you feel like you're getting pulled because you're basically trying to leave limbo. You know what I mean? So when you actually appear in Ishgard, it's dead at night. You feel really weird because being in limbo, it felt like you're always floating. Like it felt like you're floating. Like when you touch stuff, it's really weird. It's like you had a slow reaction, but now it's like you're solid, and you're like, wow, this feels whack.
Really quick.
Interesting.
When we get there, Kira wants to look at everybody, and she says, "Whoever wants to put on," she whispers this. She says, "Whoever wants to put on the mask to be able to know who did this to Emiliano's son, we got to look at them with the mask."
I would like to do it.
Okay, it's all you then. I would recommend we look at Haydn, and I would recommend that we look at Redhead Lady.
She has a name though. What's her name? I know I wrote it down.
It's
Kira's always called her Redhead Lady, so I'm just gonna not stop her calling her that.
Christina?
yeah, it's Christina Lawyer.
Yeah, so Kira's always gonna call her Redhead Lady, so but yeah, so we should probably do this now, because the sooner probably the better, because the more likely we wait, the more likely your son dies, if he's not already dead.
He's not dead. He will never die.
Maybe we should actually split up. Someone needs to check on your son first. Because that's going to be really problematic. And if he's not in stage 3, we can just cut the tie. I mean, we'd have to talk to him first and be like, hey, are you fine with being in limbo after you die? But
would he lose his soul though?
no.
If he's at stage 3, he would.
If he's at stage 3, but that's what Kira's saying, is that if he's not at
Okay.
stage 3, just cut the tie.
Yeah, stage
Okay.
1 and 2, you're usually fine, and they'll be okay. Just gotta regrow their soul, which can happen because they still have their memories.
Right.
And Emiliano, you might want to be invisible. Emiliano! Okay, well, Kira's gonna recommend that Emiliano be invisible whenever Emiliano comes to. Because he's got to do this without Redhead Lady seeing him. And he's going to have to avoid Haydn entirely because Haydn's pretty perceptive and can see through invisibility pretty well. And Bakir's going to leave that up to him, and she's going to go to check on his son first.
I'm gonna be.
Hello?
Bro! You leave and...
My
I
phone
hate when
died!
y'all do this!
My phone died!
Okay, what Kira I'll just tell you what Kira recommended to you. She says, we're going to split up, and we're going to have... since you want to do the mask thing and check Christina Lawyer, we're going to have you do that. But we're going to go check on your son, or at least I am. I don't know what Rybus is going to do. I'll leave that up to him. But
Okay.
I have recommendations for you as somebody
What is it?
who's dealt with, shit before. I recommend that you be invisible because she can't see you more than likely, hopefully, and you'll be able to wear the mask and glance at her. If you do this and you are invisible, you need to make sure Haydn is nowhere near you or can see you, okay? Because he's really perceptive and he could possibly see through your invisibility.
Okay.
Okay, those are my 2 recommendations to you. Good luck. Kira says, break, and she starts running towards his son's house.
Yep.
So,
Alright, so I'm gonna go invisible.
Okay.
Well, I need to use my little spell slot thingy.
Rybus, what do
Rybus, what do you want to do?
Yeah.
I feel like so
You really only need one person to check on somebody, you know what I mean?
yeah. So who's going to do the Christina Lawyer thing?
Emiliano.
Okay.
You can I don't know, distract him or something while
Yeah,
I'm with
you could do
Christina.
that. That'd be pretty good.
Okay. He'll go along and try to be a distraction.
Be like you gotta talk to Haydn or some shit, and then Christina would take you to Haydn, and while being taken to Haydn, Emiliano could get in as well.
Yeah.
And then when you leave, Emiliano leaves.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna do with Kira's first. So Emiliano and Rybus, you're both heading towards the same place. Kira, you head towards little Idris's house, and you knock on the door, and no one answers.
Stop that.
She is. It's locked, right? Because she's gonna use her
Yeah, of
fucking
course it's
thieves.
locked.
She's using her thieves tools.
You don't even need to roll for it, because I know you're gonna roll high with your fucking sleight of hand. I know. Anyway, yeah, you open door. It's opened.
She's just gonna walk in, close it, and look around to make sure there's no monsters or spookies or anything that would be the third, or anything that has to do with the third, or anything
Everything's
third.
clean.
Okay.
Everything's clean.
She starts heading for his room to make sure he's there.
The door is slightly ajar.
She's gonna peek in first.
In, and you don't see anyone in the bed. The bed is freshly made.
She's gonna open the door and look around frantically.
You see nothing.
She's gonna start frantically looking around the entire house.
Would you like to make an investigation?
Yes!
Okay.
Bitch. Is he dead?
Everything is clean and nice and put away nicely. No tracks or anything. No sign of struggle.
Oh shit.
Kira's stressed out now. So there's no sign of him him, right?
Yeah, not in the house anyway. No.
Okay, she runs out the door and locks it back as much as she can. and then runs around the house, like does a circle around the house to make sure he's nowhere around it.
You run around the whole neighborhood and you don't see any like signs. You can make an investigation, actually.
Okay.
Emiliano and Rivas, Emiliano's behind you because he's invisible, and Rivas, you don't know jack shit, Kira. That's a nice flower. Rivas, you knock on the door, I assume, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it takes a few minutes, but Hayden answers the door, and he's like, Rivas, great timing. You need to get in here quick.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna slip in.
Yeah, you slip in easily. Don't have to worry about it. And he's like, "Is Emiliano with you?"
No.
No.
He was not gonna check. He's not that like fucking deceptive.
Cunning, yeah.
He's not like, he doesn't believe everything. He's like, okay, whenever you see Emiliano, I need him quick, but I need you I need to take you to Idris right now.
Oh. Okay.
He basically explains the situation where his cough won't go away, so they basically hired one of the foreign doctors to take a look at him, blah 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 blah, and they're trying to diagnose him with diseases.
COVID.
And this place was the easiest to do because he had a lot of medical resources near him, or basically at his place. So right now he's getting checked up, and he needs you, and he basically needs he needs you, Rivas, to be there, so in case any information is recorded that you tell Emiliano the information.
Okay.
You scribe.
And Emiliano, you can break off at this point.
Yeah, please.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'm breaking off. I'm putting on my mask right now, just in case.
Oh, yeah, look at Hayden really quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it on.
Okay, everything is invisible on you, so yeah, you put it on, and it doesn't hurt anymore. Actually, it's like an easy,
Amazing.
It's an easy like fucking put on and put off, and you don't notice anything like odd about Hayden. He has about the same glow within him, like Rivas, some of the people in the hallway.
Okay. All right. I don't see nothing. Bye.
And
Next bitch.
Kira, where'd he go?
Freaking, she goes and runs to the neighbor, and she's like, knock, 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 middle of the night.
Knock, and then you see this like really old fat guy. He opened the door. And he's like, "What?
Hi, I'm really sorry, but your next door neighbor, where is he?
Oh, I just that boy. Medics came and took him to, I think, the Hayden's place. Something about checkups, etc. Whatever.
Fuck. Okay. She just like hands him a piece of bread, and then runs.
He just looks at you weirdly, but he's like, "Okay, bye," and he closes his door as you run.
She has she has 2 loaves of bread and fruit, and she needs to give this shit out because it's gonna start rotting.
That's true.
Ew, it's already rotting.
Rivas, you're eventually led into the room where Idris is, and you can tell he's just laying in the bed.
Does he look bad?
Not really.
Not like cancer, like hair falling out bad, but like
no, he's not like that. He's just kind of chilling. And doctor over him, and Hayden's like, "Take a seat, Rivas, just in case he says anything. I need to head out and look for what was it? I had to look for this, like, he talks about some medicine thing you don't know about, basically." And he goes out of the room.
Okay.
Emiliano, where do you go?
I'm gonna go find the lady. I'm gonna go to her office.
You go to her office because she does have an office.
I know she does.
And
Big bitch
she
like
is
that
sitting
has
at her
office.
desk right now. Well, actually, you have to open the door. She's in her office.
Okay. What if I'm a ding dong ditcher? Okay. I'm going to knock and then I'm gonna hide.
Okay. Yeah, I
So
mean,
she
you're
steps
invisible.
out.
So
Yeah, so
you
she
knock
steps out.
and you hide, and she steps out. She's gonna do a perception because she says no one there. She doesn't pass the perception. It was really low. It actually was. It was a 2. And there's a perfect time, but you're gonna need to make a dexterity check to be able to slip in her office fast enough while she's also going in, because her door isn't that big. And you're a big man.
14.
You did it. You're fine.
Yes. Oh my
you
gosh.
slip in with her as she shuts the door and goes to sit down at her desk and continues writing. And Kira, you're at the front door of Hayden's mansion.
She is like freaking banging. She's like,
Wait, I got it. Ready?
Oh my god.
If he had a doorbell, that's exactly what it would fucking sound like if Kira was there. But Kira Haida opens the door and he's like, "Oh, come in."
She fucking bolts.
And he's like, "Down the hall to the left."
She gone.
Yeah, you actually, if you follow instruction, it does take you to where Rybus and Idris is. You see Idris laying in the bed getting checked up, and Rybus just sitting on the chair, like, just sitting on the chair.
He's just sitting on the chair.
Kira's pressed. Kira's gonna whisper to Rybus and say, did Emiliano separate already?
Did he do mitosis?
What?
Rybus, did he separate, basically, like, is she asking?
Mitosis?
Probably.
Yes, he probably did. You don't know, actually.
Yeah, okay. Well, she just asked what he thinks, so, but yeah.
Emiliano, your turn.
My turn? Okay, I mean, I'm looking at her. Do I see anything?
On the mask?
Yeah.
It's like her soul isn't there.
Oh,
But it's
no.
like a black pit.
Black pit.
Oh.
All you gotta do is kill her, right?
I don't think right now is.
Who has the fate dagger?
Yeah. I don't.
I don't know who has it.
I think Rybus has it.
I thought you had it last.
Yeah.
Emiliano did have it last, but y'all took out and showed it him. So I guess Emiliano will get it back.
Yeah, it's yours, Emiliano. You have it back.
You have the dagger.
Should I do it? Oh.
Emiliano is a good person.
I know, this is very conflicting. Like, I know I
But
would do it.
her alignment is bad.
But her alignment looks very bad, Emiliano. With your mask, you can instantly.
I'm gonna do it.
It's chaotic evil, so.
I'm gonna roll and see how good he does to kill her. Hold on.
Are you actually?
Are you trying to slit her throat? I mean, you. Never mind.
Oh, he did very right. Never mind. We're not doing that. No, he just does. He's gonna walk behind her while she's sitting down, while she's looking at her papers, and just two-handed, just.
You gotta
straight
stealth
down.
this. You need to roll a stealth check for me.
There
Stealth check.
are also other options. Think.
There are other options.
There are probably other smarter options you could think about.
Mary, I can't read between the lines.
I mentioned something. Listen, I mentioned something already to help you. Think about it.
He said, "Hello, dagger." He said, "Think."
Okay. Jacqueline.
Yeah.
Remember what happened last time when somebody pulled out the dagger? What we saw over their heads?
Yes, I would like you to know that the dagger was glowing, while the dagger is not glowing right now.
Damn. So we broke it?
You don't know that.
Shit, if you kill her, it might recharge the fucking dagger. Go for it, bitch.
Yeah, do it. Fuck it.
Are you? Okay. Well,
yeah.
You gotta roll.
Two-handed.
I'm not gonna roll to hit, but you're gonna need to roll a stealth check for me.
Wait. Should I cover her mouth so she doesn't scream? I'm gonna do that.
I don't think it would matter. Hayden left. Well, you don't know that.
Well, you don't know who's nearby, but it's a very big mansion, and it didn't seem like many people were active when you were walking around. Hayden does come back in the room with you, Kira and Rybus, with a bunch of medics and stuff.
Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna cover her mouth, just to kind of cover myself. I'm gonna cover her mouth, one-handed, other hand straight into the neck or whatever. Stealth, right?
Yeah, roll stealth, please. And what's your question, Kira?
Hey, so what do you think's wrong with him, Hayden?
And he said, we just started our test an hour ago, so we won't get any test results 2 hours later. I'm thinking it is a foreign disease because I do have people coming in and out of my place where Idris is.
You're dirty.
And it is common that people can't. I see you're rolling that second stealth check. You can't do that. Shut the fuck up.
I'm gonna keep rolling until I get 50.
No, you did get it perfect, but it ain't working. But he says sometimes it does happen, so I'm hoping that we can quickly find the solution. Kiara, I'm gonna roll for Christina.
Yeah, I got
As you
8.
kind of approach her from the side, she looks around. Because you step on a few floorboards and you make a fucking sound.
Oh,
And
shit.
she starts looking around.
Okay. Okay.
Let's roll another stealth check, but it's gonna be harder.
Okay.
Come on, Kiara.
Ah!
Oh!
What did?
She got 2 nat 20s in a row. The first one she rolled was negated because she already rolled herself. She actually got another nat 20.
Damn.
That makes it perfectly dramatic. I love it. You just perfectly step over to her. She's looking around the room, but she's not looking like all around. And I need you to roll for damage.
Okay, why would I roll that?
Can Kira ask another question to Hayden?
Sorry. Yeah, give me a
D4?
second. Damage. It's 2d4, 2d4s. 2d4s.
2d4s.
2d4s. And what's the question, Mary?
She has another question for Hayden.
Yeah.
Where's Christina?
Bitch, why would you say that? That bitch is one of...
Said she should be in her office right now. Why? Would you like to talk to her?
No, I
No,
was
please.
wondering why she wasn't here. Usually she's always by your side.
Usually she
That's
is,
her
but recently I've
girlfriend?
had an overload of paperwork due to the Kingstonville and more of those dark spots showing up everywhere.
Is she your girlfriend?
Actually, she's gonna ask, how much do you trust her?
Of course, I ended up helping my secretary. She's only a business partner, and that's why you only put half trust in business partners, not personal trust.
Just wondering.
It's been Gerald all along.
You can tell he doesn't really feel particular about anything.
She's
But
making casual conversation now with him.
2d4s, Kiara.
I did. I rolled in.
I see it.
Yeah,
I see
5.
it. I love you, and that's +2. So you do 7 damage. You slit her across the throat, right?
Well, I was thinking more of a stabbing in the neck, you know?
Okay. So you grab her mouth and stab her in the neck.
Yeah. Side of the
With
neck.
your stealth check, you kill her. You stab her through the neck.
Yeah, I killed the
She makes a
secretary.
surprise sound, and she looks like your invisibility will wear off right now, though.
Oh shit. Okay. Am I dirty? Am I covered in blood?
Yeah,
Am I dirty?
You're covered in blood.
Shit.
You're covered in blood. You stab
Alright.
someone in the neck, you probably stab their blood vein, which does spurt blood.
Okay. Can I put on her outfit or something? Can I pretend to be her? Can I wear her outfit?
No, you're too big for that. But she's dead. She slumps on her desk as her life leaves her eyes.
I have disguise spell.
Turn into an animal, I think.
Oh, disguise spell. You're still gonna be covered in blood.
Yeah.
Be like a chef or something.
Even
like,
if you weren't covered in blood, you'd still smell like blood. And not to mention, you'd be coming from upstairs.
Turn into a spider. Spiders are bloody.
I'll let you turn into a spider and run out the window or something.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll literally scurry off. I hop off in some great catapulting like fashion.
Yeah,
and somehow I make a little freaking what's it called? The tents that you float on when you fall.
Yeah,
those
you
things?
fall as a spider. You fall into a pig's pen and you start Charlotte's Web. I'm just kidding. No, you crawl as a spider and you crawl down the wall and it runs out and you're at the bottom of the building with blood on you.
Cool.
You better keep running, bitch.
Yeah, I am. I'm running back to Idris's house. I'm still
You're
there.
back to Idris's house, but you're gonna have the same experience. It's locked.
Oh. Yeah, I'll just chill outside until
covered in blood.
I'm still a spider. I'll chill as a spider.
Okay, you'll chill as a spider. You just keep casting the spell over and over again.
Yeah, it lasts for an hour.
Kira and Ribus are just kind of just chilling. Really, he's like, "How's your adventure go? How was the rainforest? How was everything?" Also, Girl Tower just kind of disappeared out of nowhere. She's just chilling.
Where is she?
She's with Emiliana, but you don't know that.
Okay.
Girl Tower's like, Girl Tower just sees a spider, and she's like, "Oh, hi, Emiliano."
Wait, who said that?
Girl on tower. She's just walking up to Idris's house, and she's like, "Hi, Emiliano."
Do you want her to see you covered in blood? I guess it's up to
No.
No, he's
No,
a
no.
spider, and he's just sitting on the windowsill, like the front windowsill to the dining room. And Girl on tower's like, "Yeah, that's Emiliano."
I'm just gonna ignore it. I'm gonna pretend like she's wrong.
And she's like, "I'm gonna squish you."
Well, you're a spider.
No.
What are you
She's
gonna do?
gonna put her finger towards you, like to pretend to squish you.
It's
She's
gonna
trying
like
to get
hold
you
my
to
hand.
change back.
She's like, "I'm gonna squish you, Emiliano."
Okay. I'll change back.
You change back, and she's like, "Why don't you just use prestidigitation on yourself? It cleans you in a second."
I use prestidigitation.
Do it. Yeah, you win. You're fine. I noticed that she did have prestidigitation on her spell sheet, which is very funny. But Kieran Rivas, you sit there as the doctor's giving the explanation that it may be like, I don't know, some kind of disease called and then that's it. Yay. And he nods his head, he thanks the doctor, and he tells that information. He's like, if you see Emiliano out there, make sure to give him the news so we can start medicine immediately.
How do you feel right now, Idris?
I feel okay. I mean, kind of felt like how I've always been.
Oh, okay.
But I feel a little better, to be honest, so.
Oh, okay, that's great. Good. I'm glad you feel a little better. Can I insight check that to see if he's telling the truth?
Yeah.
Because if his bitch ass is not telling the truth, we're gonna have a problem.
Lies to you again. I'm just kidding.
But
He's telling the truth.
I wouldn't know if he wasn't or wasn't, so. Okay, well, I assume that, Kira's gonna say, I assume Emiliano's, by your house because he wanted to go, do something before he came here, so we gotta go, if we go back to your house, you'll probably see your dad.
He's like, oh boy! And then he hops out the bed.
Oh boy.
I don't know why, I just came to mind. I was like, oh boy! I don't know why. But he jumps out of bed and he's like, I'm ready to go! And then he's off. He's already off.
Okay, off we go.
And Hayden bids you all farewell. Like, bye.
Bye.
And you leave and you go back to house, and Idris has not coughed once since you have been
We've cured cancer.
And then he showed up to the thing, and then he's like, wow, everyone's here. Yay. He's like, I'm feeling better already. Oh boy. And I was sick of my head. Ah! Anyway.
Kira's gonna pull Emiliano to the side and be like, did you do it?
I did do it.
Okay, he seems to be doing better, so I think that might have been the cause. It sucks that we can't ask her why she did this.
Doesn't matter. It's over.
I don't think it's that simple, but okay.
We did it.
Idris's house now.
My sweet boy. Oh boy.
Oh,
boy.
Really quick question. After Emiliano killed her, what happened to the dagger? What is it?
Oh, I forgot to say, it did start to emit a glow to it. Like, it's not a bright as glow. It's not a bright glow. But it seems to be fading slowly.
Darn.
Damn it.
Like, it doesn't seem as bright, but it's very faint and it's actually fading away. So by tomorrow, you assume it's not going to be glowing anymore. It's like a candle.
Oh, that's depressing.
Yeah.
I was kind of big brain, but then it became small brain again. What city is the sealed place where the third is?
New Sheptu.
Where are we currently?
Ishgard.
Okay, we're gonna have to go to New Sheptu at some point. We gotta go check out.
There is a direct teleportation to New Sheptu, so from Ishgard.
Kira glances at Emiliano and says, "We should probably talk to Hayden, because."
Kira's not here. You can't say anything yet.
Okay.
She won't be listening. I know it.
I'm sure.
Girl Time's just sitting there like, yeah.
That's okay. She could just sit there like,
Yeah. She literally disappeared for a bit and then showed up randomly.
oh, where did you
She's
go?
really just existing.
And she was like, well, y'all started running off really fast, and I was still like reviewing the notes from like the City of Tears. And then I looked up and y'all were all gone.
Oh. Okay. Well, do you know what we did?
I remember like y'all talking about it. I said like Emiliana went to Heidi's place.
Oh!
But no, you can tell she actually stops herself. She just says Emiliana, Ribus, and you went to Haydn's place. That's all she said. Like you can tell she knows.
Okay, good.
knows
Okay,
better than that.
okay. Well, we are definitely gonna have to go thank Haydn for his hospitality a little later.
Imagine like thinking the bad guy was him and then being like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, maybe he's not as bad as we thought.
Yeah, I still don't trust him, but yeah. I don't trust him because Girl in Tower doesn't trust him.
Yeah.
Sometimes like, yeah, I still don't trust this bitch.
What do you think about the idea of him being the first hero or whatever?
Like that sounds too simple.
Then why do you think he has the first powers?
I mean, I'm not too sure. Nothing says what you should be doing or not to be like have the creator's powers. Like Emiliano, I don't know why he has the seconds. He doesn't know anything about computers.
I know everything about computers.
He doesn't know how to tweet. He doesn't know how
Oh,
to
finally
use
you're
Instagram.
back. Kira recommended that we go and talk to Haydn and explain everything.
Okay. Well,
And
sure,
I mean, I
yeah.
don't know what like, dictates people to have those types of powers and things like that. But I feel like the first, I don't know, it just seems simple. Too simple.
Maybe we can talk to the first whenever we get the time relic.
Yeah. Yeah, that make that. Yeah. No, I did that.
Ask Haydn.
Maybe
We gotta go
tonight.
talk to Haydn anyway. We literally just killed his fucking secretary.
We can talk to him tomorrow once everything dies down.
No! We just killed his secretary! He's gonna find her and be like, somebody did this.
He says that loud in front of Idris, and he's like, you killed what?
Oh, we killed a dog.
He's not that dumb. He's like, you what?
I may or may not have killed someone.
I mean, I'm not like a goody two shoes, but you said you killed Haydn's secretary.
I sure did.
Wait,
Why, do you have
who
a
are we
crush
talking
on her?
to right now?
So you just went out of your way to just kill like just a person?
Well, actually, I killed her because she was evil.
And how did you know that?
Because we have a mask that tells us when people are evil.
That shows people's true nature.
Correct. And so I killed her.
I just still looks very, very mad. Like very, very bad. Like he thinks y'all are talking out of your ass. And he looks at you, Emiliano, his own dad, and he's like looking for answers from you.
Oh no, I'm not good at this. Okay.
Show him the mask, bro.
Yeah, I'm just gonna show him the mask. I'm like, look, the reason you were so sick is because of her. We looked at this at every angle. We figured it out, and it had to be her. And look at the mask. You put it on, it shows everyone's real intentions and real nature. And hers was very bad.
He actually will put on the
Period.
mask. He will put on the mask. Because, Dad. Oh boy! But he puts on the mask, and he looks through it, looks around, and he takes it off, and he looks very dead inside, you know what I mean? Like very empty. Not like physically empty, no, but he just has that look. And he looks like he has a lot of conflict going on. And he says,
Mom, you called her once and she immediately jumped out of my window. Yeah.
All he said was, all Idris says is all right, in a quiet voice.
Oh.
Bro, that's
Can I give him a
sad.
hug?
Was he in love with her?
It's a lot more complicated than that. I mean, he's like 19 and Christina was probably like 30. That is not gonna
I
work
know.
out.
To be fair, Christina was probably with Haydn since they found Idris, so he probably has certain motherly feelings towards her, or semi.
You never asked true relationships between members. I mean, there's a lot of people part of Savior. That's all.
This is kind of why Kira wants to go talk to Haydn, because if certain someone kind of just killed, it'd leave problems. It's going to be a problem because he could report it to the police, and then that's going to be a problem. Whereas if we explain it all to Haydn now, before all of that shit happens, then problem solved. That's what Kira wants to do, but she doesn't say Emiliano killed her. She's saying that I killed her. She's saying I, as in Kira.
Yeah, that's honestly really respectable of her.
Yeah.
To do that.
So basically, I just is listening to y'all's plan, stuff like that.
That's fine. At this point, Kira's just kind of she's like, I'd feel better since I killed Christina to go talk to Haydn and explain it. And if he wants to press charges, so be it. But I'd prefer to talk to him about this.
I mean, we do have a prepaid few ways trips between here and New Shep too, so
it's free. It's free. You're fine.
So if we need to get out of Dodge real quick.
Yeah, so that's what Kira says. She says, I think we should talk to him. Because if he just finds her body, I think we're going to have a lot more issues than it's worth. Opinions.
I agree.
Okay, Kira starts heading towards Haydn's.
Emiliano, if you try to hug your son, he'll actually push you away.
Ooh.
No!
And he'll say you should go along with them, and then he just closes the door to his house.
Oh my god.
Oh, I feel bad.
Especially when Kira's covering your ass, too.
Oh my god. Imagine
if he found out that you killed her?
confessed to it.
Fuck, that'd be worse.
You kill someone, look at me. But anyway, you do all walk to Haydn's place, and you knock. You realize there's no one out there police or anything or commotion.
Yet, okay. Knock, knock.
Haydn answers, and he's like, back so soon? Back so soon?
Yeah, we gotta have a conversation.
And he nods his head, and he takes out to his office. I don't have time to describe shit. And he takes you to his office with all the masks and shit, and he sits down. And he
Actually, we should go to a different office.
You'll go to Christina's?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go to Christina's. Kira, you're leading the way as Rybus and I'm nervously walking behind you.
Yeah.
And you reach your door. You reach your
Kira
door.
just fucking opens it and walks in.
You walk in.
Is her corpse there?
No.
What?
No. Stop that. You're lying. Stop that. You're fucking with me.
What the fuck do you mean it's not there?
Is she there?
That's the end of our session today.
Bro. Oh my god.
Why would you do that? You think this is a joke?
That's the end of our session today.
No, Jacqueline.
Overdone.
Back down. We're gonna finish
It's only 8:38.
It's been 3 hours
That's
That was a good session, though. I'm not gonna
disrespectful.
No.
That was so disrespectful.
Love y'all.
I feel disrespected.
I feel disrespected.
I gotta keep y'all on your toes.
Bruh.
Bruh.
She's still
We can
alive.
have a session Thursday.
I'm down.
I work Thursday.
Yeah, okay.
What
I
time?
like.
When do you want Thursday?
Wait, let me check
Karen,
my
you
schedule
work.
again.
Yeah, I know
Yeah,
you
she
work
does.
like, all week, and it hurts my face a little bit that you work all week. Since you got 3:30, I'll do the same time, like 5-ish for everybody. Actually, make it 5:30 because I have to meet my pianist at 4.
So
Yeah, I'm gonna let you
Yeah,
know
bitch.
because I think